Yo, Hilton, what's up, man?
What's up, boy? How you doing, man?
What's going on, man? I'm sitting there chopping it up, talking to people about turning this music off.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there talking to people, telling them about why I am extremely excited to see Coach Clyde Hart off this planet Earth. He's no longer a coach. Hopefully, his teachings can also, leave the planet Earth with him. He got Michael Johnson to the mountaintop.
Yeah.
He got Michael Johnson to the mountaintop. He got Jeremy Warner to the
Jeremy
mountaintop.
Warner. Yeah.
Right. But I don't respect him as a
coach. Wasn't Bromell at Baylor as well? Didn't he coach him?
No, I think he wasn't coaching at Baylor anymore by the time Bromell. But that was way before. He was on way before Bromell got there, I think.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So I don't respect him as a coach. I'm happy he's gone. What do you think about him as a coach?
I think it was great for the quarter-mile program, especially for the USA. I can never. I mean, let me preface this. My saying this. I can never be happy to hear that anyone has passed, especially when they've made contributions to the sport of athletics. Death is an inevitable part of life, but it's one a lot of people won't truly ever be able to deal with. And you got to remember, he got family, who they're saddened by his passing. So I can never really co-sign someone saying, "Hey, I'm happy this person has passed." Especially I just don't feel like there is any justification for this. But I do believe he was a great coach. He's coached some of the best quartermilers. Michael Johnson is still one of the goats of track and field. Like, you can never take away his 1996 performance at the Atlanta Olympics. Jeremy Warner was almost next in line for breaking the world record. I think if he didn't switch coaches, then that probably would have happened inevitably. So he has made his contributions to the sport, and I got respect for him for that. But I'm pretty sure if you say you don't like him and you're glad to see him gone, then you must have some great reasons for that.
Well, my thing is this. I don't. Let me make sure you can hear me, because I got to pick my mic up. I'm sorry. Let me make something clear on this. I don't respect most white coaches. I don't respect them to begin with. You're a coach yourself, right, Hilton? Aren't you a coach? So you're a coach yourself, and this man was born in the 1930s. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Most of those coaches that we got in college back then, they were there not because of their qualifications. They were there because of the fact that blacks were being routinely discriminated against, and that's how they got in those positions. And that's how they got in those positions. Okay? Back in Michael Johnson's day, Michael Johnson was like, okay, I'm sorry. Back in Michael Johnson's day, that's when they literally, that's all they had. That's all they had. Like, we had Charlie Francis, we had Clyde Hart, we had Dan Fowle, Donovan Bailey's coach. So that's like the black athlete, that's all we had. We had to go through a white man because the white people were mostly teachers in high school or teachers at these colleges or coaches at these colleges because they had the connections to get at these institutions, right? I don't respect Clyde Hart. Clyde Hart only got Michael Johnson and Jeremy Warner. He only got Michael Johnson because of luck. Michael Johnson was from Texas, and he wanted to go somewhere that was local or whatever. That's how Michael Johnson fell in his lap. He ain't no hell of a coach. Anybody could have coached Michael Johnson today.
Not necessarily. I don't agree to that. And listen, I'm giving it to you. No, he might have been a beneficiary of the system, the racial, but that's how society in the United States. That's how it is. That's the society. That's not his fault. That's just a societal fault. Can't blame him because he's using the system that was created to keep him on top. That's a systemic fault. That's like him saying, "Oh, I'm not going to take Michael Johnson because I know I didn't earn this job fairly." That's not fair to him. He got the job because there's a system in place. If we're going to argue about that, we have to start creating systems for ourselves to ensure that we're in those positions of power. That's one. Number two, to get to, I can agree, but we still have a lot more work to do. Number two, Michael Johnson ran 43.18. That's not by luck or by chance. Somebody coached you to do that. You're not just going to go to every and any coach and get you that. That's like saying anywhere Melissa Jefferson went, should have ran 10.6, or anywhere Shelly Ann went, should have ran 10.6 as well, or anywhere that what's her name, Elaine Thompson ran, should have went to shoot they ran 10-5. No, the coaches I believe do not get enough respect because a lot of athletes once they leave from under a particular coach, their times plummet. Very few coach athletes move on after the coaches have built them and went somewhere and did better. The coaches have to get more credit. 43-18 does not grow on trees.
Now, I think
You
a
know what I
lot of
mean?
these coaches get too much credit. Honestly, um,
Okay.
I think a lot of these doctors need more to credit than these coaches, but not dead ass.
Yeah.
Like,
Hey,
but yeah, I don't know what type of coach he was. I know he was working at Baylor since like the 1960s. Um,
right.
but yeah, 40,
Dang.
43-1,
60s.
19-3. Like, even if whatever doctor, like, you still gonna need some type of coach to help you do the right things,
Absolutely
keep you
gonna need coaching.
healthy, and
That's
lead you in
that's
the right direction. And
right.
I'm not gonna say every coach could have did that.
Okay,
Did
let me
not.
say this. Hold up, Aaron. Hilton. Let me respond to something you just said.
Yeah.
Number one, number one. I'm not saying that I'm going against him because he was in a position and he benefited from the system. The system. I get that.
Right.
But what I'm saying is, that if we look at as of lately, let's just look at the last 20 years.
Hmm.
99% of the Olympic gold medalists, at least in the sprints. Let's look at the sprints. None of them had, in world championship gold medalists. None of them have white coaches
Right.
anymore. The days of Donovan Bailey. Remember, 1996, a white coach had damn near every Olympic champion on the men's side, on the sprint side.
Gotcha.
Had the 100, except we had the 100 with Dan Fouts, had the 200 with Michael Johnson, Clyde Hart, and the 400 Michael Johnson and Clyde
Right.
Hart. Here we are 30 years
Gotcha.
later, Melissa Jefferson with Dennis Mitchell. We got
Dennis Mitchell.
huh?
Yeah. Go ahead. I'm listening.
Yeah, with Dennis Mitchell. We got
Yeah.
I don't know who. I don't know. Hold on, let me. I don't know who Quincy
Give me
Hall's
the name and
coach
I'll
is.
take. No, I don't know who is this. No, I don't know who his coaches either. Yeah.
I
That I don't know.
Right.
it's the dude in
Even
South
with the youth,
Carolina.
even with the youth coming up, Esau Mazinga's coach wasn't white. You know,
Nah.
what's his name? Arian Knighton's coach wasn't a white coach. Like these guys are being bred or whatever by black coaches now. I'm never going to give a guy like Clyde Hart any props because he is literally handed the talent. Michael Johnson was a high-ranking Texas athlete already from
Right.
Texas. Okay, he landed in his man's lap. So, as a matter of fact, we don't know how. Like guys like Charlie Francis got a lot of credit back then too because he bred Ben Johnson. But without drugs, okay, what did Charlie Francis give me another athlete he had? As a matter of fact, Clyde Hart only got Jeremy Warner, and he only got Jeremy Warner, who was also already a 20.4 guy out of high school, was already a 45-second guy in high school. He fell in his lap because he knew Michael Johnson went there. So he wanted the access to Michael Johnson. You can't give me nobody else that
It,
he's had. Darrell Williamson?
it's a yeah. And he was Darryl, wasn't he a world junior champion in 2002? Was it?
Man,
Was it
Darrell, listen.
Darryl Williamson? I think
Listen,
so.
man, he got the law of attraction. He attracted Michael Johnson to him. Who did he have before Michael Johnson? Who?
I mean, you got to start
Come on,
somewhere.
bro.
Facts.
It might have took it that long to get the experience. I'm not making that as any excuse, but I'm saying, like I said earlier, 43-18 does not grow on
He got
trees.
one.
It
Listen,
does
he
not.
got 143-18. It's not like he's like a John Smith.
Jeremy Warner did like 43-4, didn't he? Or
Say
43-6?
what?
Jeremy Warner ran
Jeremy
Yeah,
43.
Warner like
Jamie Warner
43-5,
ran
43-4,
43-4, yeah.
43-4. But what I'm
43-4. Yeah.
saying is that he got the cream of the crop, but he only got it because he got Michael Johnson. And we don't know what else was involved in that also. He got Sonya Richards, but Sonya Richards was already like a world junior champion when he got her. It's not like he got the Tyson Gay type. Like when Lance Brawlman got Tyson Gay had ran 10:46 and like 21-2. Okay, and he developed these guys.
Gotcha.
When he got
And then,
Shawnee Miller, look what Shawnee Miller was. When he got most of these people that he got, he developed. When he got Bernard Williams was a 10-4 guy and made him into a 10-0 guy. Lance Brawlman. So as far as white coaches I give Lance Brawlman his props. Because he actually got people in development. And he got many people.
right. But
Noah Lyles.
so I guess that answered the question that you asked about white coaches that's coaching black athletes because he had Noah Lyles as an Olympic champion and as a
But
world
he got
champion.
Noah Lyles as a
So
20.0 guy too, 20.1 guy, 10-1.
I try not to get too much into the ethnical part of it I think who you coach with is solely a decision on
I
you
don't trust
and
white
what your beliefs
coaches.
are.
I don't trust them, especially from that generation. This man did. Clyde Hart was born in the 1930s. That means by 1950, by the time Brown versus Board of Education came about in 1954, that desegregated the schools, he was already indoctrinated. Do you believe that this man just happened to grow up loving black people, appreciating black people, and then just happened to get Michael Johnson? No, he grew up before desegregation
Let,
of schools.
let me ask you this. Let me ask you this, not to cut you because I hate
I
to
hate
cut
dudes
people
like
off,
that.
and I'm not trying to. But during the time of when things were segregated and everything, do you understand that when MLK were marching, there were white people that were marching
I
with him
don't
as well?
care.
Man,
No, I'm
Clyde
just
Hart was
saying.
one of them
So
people
you
out
can't
there with
just.
Martin.
I don't care. Want me to tell you why I don't care?
Wait. No, wait. I'm not done. I'm just saying, if your justification is saying that at that time things were a certain way, then it doesn't hold up because it wasn't just black people alone that was marching for people to get integrated and everything, so that blacks could. They had white people there. It wasn't just
I
blacks.
don't care
So you
about that.
cannot just say you don't know his mindset. It's like, oh, y'all Africa. You know what I'm saying?
Here, let me say this right here. This is one thing I didn't learn. Even today, with
Hold
the
on.
Black Lives,
Give
with
me a
the
second. I gotta take this. I gotta take a. Give me a sec. Give me a sec.
okay, and let me say this, y'all, because I want to make sure I'm clear on this. Even today, with the Black Lives Matter things, when they've been having those marches, especially in 2020, there are white people in those marches too. But guess what? Some of those white people who are in the marches, even with Black Lives Matter, I know them personally. I know things that they say behind the scenes when they're not doing marching for publicity stunt
Man, they
or to
got
make it
their
seem like they're
own. They
cool.
got they out there pushing their own agenda.
They put out there pushing their
Yeah.
own agenda. And also, hold on, let me
Yeah.
say this right here. And also, with me knowing those people, I don't judge you based upon that. I judge you based on like how you steer your children. And a lot of these white people who get in those positions, it's all good until they kids got to compete against these kids like Aaron Brown and Michael Johnson. Michael Johnson was smart. Aaron Brown right here is smart. And guess what? Once they look around, they say, wait a minute, little Billy doesn't automatically get promoted to the track team. He doesn't automatically get a scholarship now. No, that kid, Aaron Brown or Michael Johnson, they're from Texas. They run 20 point. They got good grades. Now they're in good schools. So what do you mean? Oh, so that means that the little white kid doesn't automatically get artificially promoted. That's what it means. Now, guess what? My grandmother, my aunts, and all of them are teachers. And guess what they all telling me? These white
What?
parents are now calling in to the superintendents and whatever to try to get these black kids banned out of these school districts. Because
Facts.
why? Because guess what?
You serious?
Their little white kids don't get these positions no more as quarterback, as receivers, as track athletes.
Facts. That
That's
shit
what
been
happens.
happening.
Listen, and listen,
I'm not,
90% of the women in my family are teachers.
hey, Merle, gotta jump. My people showing up. Give me a sec. I'm gonna jump back on as soon as I can. Yeah.
Got
All
you.
right.
I
All
got
right.
you.
Cool. Cool.
Yeah.
You ain't
So
lying though. That shit
I
do be
know.
happening.
Listen, 90% of the women on my father's side are teachers. She tells me about the phone calls that the superintendent gets, that the principals get. Hey, we need to suspend the black kids. Find a way to get them up out of here. Find a way to get them up out of here. They're mad. As a matter of fact, let me tell you something funny. Just the other day, I spoke to my high school weightlifting coach, who also is who came from a baseball background, and he started teaching weightlifting and powerlifting at our school. He taught me how to be a power lifter, to be a state champion power lifter when I was 16, 17 years old. He taught me so much about lifting and technique and everything. Now, mind you, this is 25 years ago. Okay, this is a white coach. In the 25 years that have passed, I asked him, I was like, hey man, because he just retired. I said, hey man, I noticed that my high school records still stand 25 years later. I was like, he said, man, nobody's gonna break those records. I only ran 10-4 and 48-1 and 30 and 21-4 all in the same day. Nobody could break that. He said they changed the way in which schools can the suburban schools can get the black kids from the city now. So now it's zoned, so they can only get a certain group of black kids. So that's why my school records have stand for 25 years. This is what a white coach told me, right? A white baseball coach who was at the school 25 years told me, right? So in talking to him, I got a very good understanding that how much race and the way people are put in position matter. Because without us going out there and being handed to these white coaches, they were nothing. Same way applies for Clyde Hart. Clyde Hart was an absolutely average coach who was handed a great position at Baylor, not because of credentials. He wasn't a great track and field athlete himself. He wasn't like a Dennis Mitchell who comes along and had to be a multiple-time Olympian, multiple-time world champion, ran on world record relays. No, he was not. He wasn't like a John Smith who had the world record in the 440-yard dash back in the 1970s or something like that. He was not. He's not like a Carmelita Jeter who had one of the world's fastest times ever, who she now at the UNLV. Clyde Hart had no credentials. The white coaches have no credentials.
Even if you look at it too, Michael Johnson went to Baylor, like the late 80s?
Yes, like 86.
Yeah, because I know like Robot and them was racing bro in high school, and that was like 84, 85. So he went to Baylor like late 80s, but Unc was there in the 60s. So for 20 years, who came about? Yeah, I feel like 20 years is a great sample size to prove yourself with at least one person.
And he had nothing. And guess what? He just happened to grab an athlete who was born after Brown versus Board of Education desegregated the schools. So now, by the time we get to the 1980s, voila, he get Michael Johnson.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So I'm not giving this guy no credit. If anybody want to prove me wrong, I'm on my Charlie Kirk time today. Come in and prove me wrong. Here's the link. Because I just don't look at this guy as a hell of a coach. I'm happy he's gone. I'm happy that I'm happy he's gone. We're getting rid of the old generation. The old generation of these coaches were all trash to me. They don't understand biomechanics. They understand European body style biomechanics. They don't understand real coordination and motion. How you gonna understand all this stuff? You don't even have it. How you gonna understand the way the body moving? You don't have it, and that's why now a lot of the coaches like a lot of kids like Lucille Tabogo. Guess what they're doing? Avoiding college altogether. Like, wait a minute, Shelly Ann Fraser Price, Usain Bolt, Elaine Thompson. These people didn't come to American colleges and run under a bunch of white coaches who gonna run them to the ground.
American college is gonna have your ass rolled.
That's what I'm saying. This is all they overtrain you. They don't understand coordination. They understand rhythm. They don't understand the human body.
Yeah.
Stevie, if anybody want to come, you could click the link and you could come in and prove me wrong. Prove me why Clyde Hart is a hell of a coach. Prove me why any white coach out there is a hell of a coach. They're not. Especially in his generation. Man, this man born in the 1930s. What has he coached his own kids to do? If he's such a great guy, what did this man do in the 20 years that it took before the schools to get integrated? Like for people to trickle their way all the way to college and it really to show through. What did they have? Nothing. Come on, man. That's like saying Jesse Owens' coach was an amazing coach. Who was his coach at Ohio State?
I don't know. They had a hell of people though on the team, but Jesse Owens was the only one who was worth the fuck.
And he wasn't even on scholarship. And Jesse Owens did all he did 20 years before schools were even segregated. Who was Texas A&M track coach? I don't think so. Huh?
Pat Henry.
White dude?
Yeah, he was the dude he the one who fired Lauren Seagraves at LSU.
Oh, yeah, okay, back at the LSU. So is he the sprint coach too?
Mm-hmm.
Come on, man. He probably
he's like 400 years old.
Listen, he probably just get good recruits. He probably, like I said, that's that control all of attraction.
He
probably just get good recruits. Because people be like, oh, I want to go, they got all these resources. Texas A&M, ain't they the one with the straightaway down the middle, like of the infield? Yeah. Come on, bro. You got world-class facilities. Who not gonna want to run in there? Come running
brand new track, man. It's great. And it's a wind tunnel, the wind gauge, and the birdhouse. You go out there right 9.5, have a 2.2 wind. People think, damn, but that shit down there illegal.
Exactly.
5.0 wind for real.
Exactly. And that's all I'm saying. These guys, these white coaches are blessed with connections, facilities, artificial promotions with almost no credentials. So they'll get one black athlete who does well, then other people will follow right behind it and be like, man, he's a hell of a coach. No, he's not.
That's
He
how
can just put
it
you in
usually goes.
right, because as long as you don't get injured, people will still consider you, oh, he's great facility, great. Okay, he's not that great. He just got the best talent.
Yeah.
So why would anybody consider this man to be great? There's nothing about Clyde Hart that was great. Nothing. Because like you said, he was there since the 1960s. What did he do from 1960 until Michael Johnson got there? When Michael Johnson was there, Michael Johnson didn't even win an NCAA championship, I believe, until he was a senior. And he was always injured. Then Michael Johnson had to go bulk up, put on a bunch of muscle, I'm sure with HGH or something. And then he started winning. Let's not forget, Michael Johnson and didn't even have no competition. Michael Johnson came at the very, very beginning of the professionalism of track. Right before Michael Johnson, they were considered amateurs, couldn't even get paid.
Yeah.
Am I right or am I right?
That's facts.
They get a mediocre white hope once in a while and act like they're the best. Exactly. So what I'm saying is that, yeah, Michael, he wasn't a great coach. And I honestly believe that he had a great sprinter. These guys here were great sprinters. The Jeremy Warners. Remember, let's just go back. The man was 90-something years old when he died. He was 91.
Yeah.
He was a coach for 50 years. 50. 2, including Sonia Richards. We include Sonia Richards. I think he had 3 Olympic champions. 3 in 50 years. This is a great coach. How many world champions did he have? Sonia Richards Ross.
Probably the same 3.
Exactly. And Sonia Richards Ross, guess what? If you look at her on the across the board stage, she wasn't that great. She just came during a drought in 400-meter talent. Because right before Sonia Richards won in 2012, go look at what was going on before Sonia Richards became pro in 2004. Girls were winning Olympic titles in 48-2.
Damn.
Go look at 92, 96, 88, 84. You weren't winning no Olympic titles in 49 something. Are you crazy?
Yeah.
So Sonia Richards came through when there was a bunch of slow times being run. Yeah, she ran 48.7, but American track and field 400-meter runners have never been that great.
True.
Go look at the history.
That's true.
Even the girl Valerie Briscoe Hooks. Valerie Briscoe wasn't that great. She came when Valerie Briscoe won in 1984. She wasn't the best in the world. It's just the fact that the European countries had a boycott in 1984. That's how she got the double. She didn't have the fastest time in the year. And going to the Olympics, her best was like 49.7 or something, 49.6. She just happened to go to the Olympics with no real drug testing before that.
Yeah.
And run 48.7 and never ran sub 49 again.
Damn.
American track and field women in 400 aren't that great. They never have been.
Facts. That's facts. I mean, the record was only 48.9, 48.7.
Before Valerie Briscoe, what was it?
Probably 49.
What up, crew? Studio, you want to join? Hit the link. But I'm saying 400-meter women have sucked. So Clyde Hart getting Sonia Richards to go 48.7, that's not impressive. As a matter of fact, if you go look at Sonia Richards' resume from 2003 all the way till she stopped in 2016, she was hands down probably America's biggest choke artist ever. Go look at her what she did in 2004. She could have won in 2004. 2008, she came off the curve winning, fell apart. 2012 was like her pity gold medal. She has a resume almost similar to Allison Felix.
True.
So we're gonna stop giving props to people in track and field. The link is right here, y'all. Anybody want to join? Come prove me wrong. Clyde Hart with some trash. We're gonna stop giving promotion and artificial props to people, these white coaches like Clyde Hart, because they don't deserve it. He didn't earn it. Well, you graduated high school in what, the late 40s, the 40s, the 50s? before schools were even integrated. All his education years, he spent not even having to go against or compete against for jobs or anything black people.
Yeah.
A dude like Clyde Hart should never be a coach at a big school like Baylor University. He didn't deserve it.
Well, shit, when he got the job in the 60s, shit, it was only white people coaching and teaching it.
And that's exactly what I'm saying. And that's why I don't respect him. And nobody should respect him. And if y'all respect him, y'all crazy. So I don't shed no tear for Clyde Hart being gone. I rejoice when people like Clyde Hart are gone because it's out what the old and end went to do. Now we could bring in the Carmelita Jetters. We could bring in the more Dennis Mitchells. We could bring in the Carl Lewises. We could bring in the Leroy Burrells, people who got real credentials.
But they already in, though.
They already in, and look what they're producing. Look what they're producing. Look what they're developing. Year after year after year. Now, Leroy Burrell's son may have offed himself. I get it. But he still ran 9.93 before he did.
Yeah.
His own son. A lot of these white coaches, their own kids can't even do nothing. Go look at what these kids are doing with these so-called great white coaches.
Yeah.
What are they doing?
Playing the trumpet and shit.
Exactly. That's Michael Johnson kid. He couldn't even. Michael Johnson wasn't even like. Come on, man. Let's be real. If y'all gonna try to build track and field up, I'm trying to bring track and field to the real, to like the real stuff. Like a kid's probably still training since January, ready to run 6.68 and get rolled. Lachlan Kennedy, I don't think he's gonna go 6.68. I think he'll go 6.4. Lachlan Kennedy is the personification of white mediocrity, artificial promotion. Y'all automatically put these white kids and white athletes and white coaches on high pedestals for doing what a black person does on average.
Man, you would have thought he would have won an Olympic final in the 100. Bro got silver place indoor.
Exactly. We saw
with nobody there.
Exactly. We saw what these guys do. We saw the if y'all remember Jeremy Lin back in 2012.
Jeremy Lin played for the Rockets, huh?
Yeah, he hit a few crossovers and scored a few points. Y'all think I was like, wait a minute. Black dude's been doing the same crossover and scoring 30 points a game year in year out. All of a sudden, a immigrant do it, and all of a sudden it's a hell of a thing. Now he's supposed to get he get all Asia behind him. This is what I'm talking about when I speak about white mediocrity versus black excellence. Only thing they got to do is be average and do what we do every day, and they get promoted.
That's true.
Same with Clyde Hart. Clyde Hart, I'm happy he's gone, y'all. I'm so happy that man is gone. He represented the worst of America and worst of track and field from a historical sense. I'm serious, because all those coaches even our gym. You got to remember, even in high school, right? I'm from St. Louis. Even in high school, my track coach was only there because he was a gym teacher. He was already a teacher there. To be a teacher, a lot of times you got to have the right credentials, you got to have the right connection, and they don't want you. Got to even get hired by those places. So how did my track coach? Was he a hell of a coach, or was he the white guy who was put in the right position? And that's how I landed in his lap, so he can give me workouts as long as I don't get injured. I'm one of the only black people out here. Now he got a state champion who runs 10.4, 10.5 in high school. Was he a hell of a coach? Or did he have the right connection to get in the right position? And he actually got a black kid from the hood. They got sent out to a school and got handed to him.
Now, a lot of time these guys just be stumbling into these positions. Like, it's like they ain't qualified, but they the only one there to do it. So,
right,
they just see and they get all the credit. And it's crazy because when one person or one of these athletes do good, it's the coaches. But isn't he a legendary coach? He's a great coach. But let the athlete not be good, or let the athlete fall off or be rolled or be hurt. It's on the athlete at that point.
Exactly. What you think, Soccer God Studio?
I'm a track coach myself. AAU, Junior Olympian. My grandson made the Junior Olympians. He got smoked a little bit, but he made it. Yeah, man. I was gonna add, what y'all think is qualified as a coach, because see, I ain't never coached track, but by me enrolling my son that first year, and later with that was the coach, she ran track and she did all the certifications. So she's a pretty good coach as a lady, but she got a little bit of, that syndrome women have when they feel like they being challenged or we don't feel that they good enough because they're a woman. You know what I'm saying?
They're not. Women shouldn't be coaches. Nobody believes a coach, a female coach. Few and far between. They're not good. They don't breed. Like when I listen to a woman tell me what to do, I look at it like it's a joke. My son don't even look at my son, who's ain't nothing but 2 years old. When his mama tell him what to do, he look at her and keep walking and laugh. But let me say something. He jump and start running. Nobody don't listen to a woman as authoritarian. That's why you can't even give me too many guys who became champions under women coaches.
Yeah,
Tandra Buford Bailey got Gabby Thomas in Texas, and most of the people, her greatest athletes, are injured all the time. Tia Jones, always injured, even though she's great at the hurdles. Gabby Thomas only got the gold medal because everybody got injured in front of her.
Well, I'll say this then.
No woman's supposed to be no goddamn coach. A woman could be an assistant coach. She could be an assistant. She can't be no coach. Listen,
hold on. I'm gonna just say it like this here. I believe there's a few out there that could do it, but I think the reason is men got a way more head start on women in this sports genre. Period.
So hold on. No. Women benefit too. Aaron Brown just did a series on these girls who are getting slept with by some of these coaches. A lot of these coaches put these girls in positions because they're women. Think about it. A girl really got it a lot easier than a man. So right now, a girl could be cute and be a part of a training group who's not that good, but because the coach want to put pipe in her, like, I'm gonna keep her around. What, she an 11-2 chick?
Well,
that's keep her around. So you still in that room.
You bigging up the men and saying, oh, ain't nothing but the men, but damn, the men doing this shit. Nah, come on.
So what? Ain't nothing wrong with the coach screwing his athletes. If I'm 45,
bro.
No, bro. If I'm 45 years old,
you said it though.
Let me finish.
Said it. That coach, because she piping this woman, gonna let him run, gonna get her, let her beat in the foreleg, and she ain't good enough. The team got a problem with that.
What I'm saying is this. I'm not saying put her on relays, but what I'm saying, if I'm a 45, 50-year-old man, I may have a wife and kids, right? My wife getting old, she nagging me, she irritating me at the crib. When I go to coach, I get to look at a bunch of 22 to 25-year-old and 30-year-old young tenders all in good shape. No matter what their talent level is, I get to walk around and see these bad young chicks in perfect shape, nice body, six packs, all day. Of course, I'm gonna get in them guts. I'm gonna fuck my athletes too. You stupid if you don't.
No, I get you. But
listen, you mean to tell me you wouldn't? Hold on. You get to watch these young tennis walk around. I'm walking them. I'm getting them pregnant. I'm doing all that. I'm with all that.
Just wanted to get. Hold on. Don't forget. Now we were just talking about
just like Lauren Seagrave was doing.
Too now,
huh?
We were just talking about school athletes too now. So
I'm not talking about high school, but I'm talking about collegiate.
You're talking about once they become Olympian and all that.
Yeah, I'm talking about once they become. Yeah, I'm talking about once. But the thing that Aaron was doing, that was on collegiate. By the time they in college, they grown. You legal, you grown.
A little bit.
Yeah, but I feel like it's kind of strange. Like, bro, if you start recruiting this girl when she's 16 and you start sleeping with her when she's 18, 19, like you probably down there been wanting to do it. That's why I feel like with Jackie Joyner Kersey and Bobby Kersey, it's kind of weird. Like they recruited her out of high school.
Listen, let me make sure y'all understand. There's nothing illegal about pedophilia. Let me remember that. There's something wrong with the act on it. No, listen to what I'm saying.
So I'm not saying it gotta be even illegal.
No. Listen, let me make sure I'm clear on this. Pedophilia is an attraction to young girls, right? There's nothing illegal about that.
As long as you have control of your attraction, is what you're saying?
Yeah, you have to control your attraction. And let's remember this. The ideas have changed over the last 100 years. You got to remember, 100 years ago, a lot of our great-grandparents were moms and wives at 13 and 14 years old. Let's not forget that, okay? So now they'll indoctrinate you to make you believe, man, if I'm 21 years old and I'm messing with a 16-year-old, now I'm a creep. When truth of the matter is, 16-year-old, my mother was 16 years old. Guess what? She was already a mom at 16. She had 2 kids and married by the time she was 20. So I keep that what the natural human body and human brain wants and what it can do. Remember, a girl can reproduce at age 13. Let's not forget that. But I'm not saying it's okay to go mess with kids. I'm not saying it at all. But what I am saying is that if a coach is in that position to date his athletes and she is legally of age, then I don't think nothing wrong with it. And I think a man will be stupid to sit here and pass that up. The musicians do it all the time. You can't tell me the musicians, a lot of those girls who were musicians and R&B singers, they're models and everything else. They come in that studio looking cute with no talent like Cassie and a lot of these other girls.
Yeah.
And you be like, man, I want to get in these little girls. I want to get this girl.
You right, though. That's a natural human reaction. You could be working somewhere in the office and always around this person. And y'all
you like, man, was she 19? Oh, I'm on it.
I'm track, on it. Y'all. It'd be hard trying not, like, I go to these track meets and it'd be some high schoolers, 16, 15-year-old. I'm like, boy, don't be looking at that, man.
Yeah, because
like,
because of what the law is today, you will be in prison. Man. But what I'm saying, but the natural thing is for a man, like if you just go by what natural without putting all these laws and getting indoctrinated and all that, no. But you still got to obey the law because you don't want to. Now you'll be on the sex offender registry and mess up your whole life. Like the Coach D situation in Miami.
Yeah, Miami Gardens.
Was messing with the one girl, right? All throughout her career. And then the sister, that girl didn't tell on him. Yeah. He started messing with a sister who told on him. And then it all came out. Bro.
That's what I'm saying.
He got caught on camera, like walking through the house and everything.
So, but that's okay though, because I mean, if you've been trusted to coach these kids since they was 13, like I go pick up my kid athletes. I go in their house, come on, Kamari, they young, you know what I'm saying? There's a certain trust that got to be had. Right. But I mean, but the truth of the matter is I don't automatically like Aaron did the thing like, oh man, you a predator because you're messing with your athletes at this school, whatever. I don't think so. I was like, that's open. Now there are rules again. Think about it. In most other institutions,
I'm not saying you're a predator for messing with your athletes. I'm like, if you forcefully doing it.
Dog, listen, Aaron, listen.
Yeah, there's a whole mentality about it too now.
I'm in my 40s. Listen, I'm in my 40s. You know how many women actually I know have actually been forcefully like assaulted like that. SA, you know how many? Like almost none. Because I don't think it's a situation most of the time where a person is forcefully. I think what happens is she say you can put the tip in and the dude go balls deep. You know what I'm saying? She say pull out, you don't, and now she say now I got to deal with this. You know what I'm saying? That's what I've seen. Even when I was in college, it'd be we drinking, you drinking, or whatever. I only want to do it a little bit. You go all the way with it. One of my baby mamas used to do me like that all the time. She was a church girl. And we be into it, she'll get scared of him. No, stop. I'm like, what? But I used to be like, all right, then, bitch, I'm out of here. But she used to do that shit almost every time. Like, what's we gonna do it or not? Right. So a lot of those guys can easily turn into a situation now. Oh, now you got the sheriff people kicking your door in, talking about they want a DNA sample and arresting you, because that can easily go from it was consensual to I was forced. So that's what I'm saying. So most of the stuff, like you rarely hear about as far as black dudes like hitting somebody over the head, dragging them off into the bushes and doing that. That's not what it is. It's usually I'm messing with this dude. He started going back to this chick, and then they want to put a case on you. And mind you, my full-time job is in the legal field. So I see case after case after case. And most of the time it's he said, she said. It's never he punched me in my face and dragged me off into the bushes and did this to me. So those athletes down there, listen, I'm going to tell you what really happened. She was messing with him. He was messing with her. She's benefiting from it. He get his dick wet. And she turns around and get her feelings hurt. And then she go report him. That's why it's always years later when they broke and bitter that they come out with it. Every time. Now, if she report that, listen, if she reported the next day, then I believe her most of the time. Then I believe her But if she reported 10 years later, 5 years later, she had a baby with this nigga, oh no, I don't believe it.
Yeah, yeah.
That's all I'm saying. So back to what I was saying. Yeah, people like Clyde Hart. I don't respect guys like Clyde Hart. He come from a generation of racists. He back from Strom Thurmond days, from 1930s. I don't trust no white man born in 1930. We need to get rid of all those dudes. Real
in the South too.
In the South.
Word is who you tell.
Come on now. Why all of a sudden we gonna act like this dude wasn't who he was? Matter of fact, show me Clyde Hart's resume and show me some black friends he had outside of track and field. Show me his personal pictures of his friends and family. People outside of track and field, other than Michael Johnson and athletes that he coaching. That's why how I analyze what type of person you are. I don't look at you, oh yeah, I work with this guy and I coach this guy and this is my personal trainer. No, those ain't your friends. You just hang around those people because they're beneficial for you right now. Show me people that you go out and you have an attraction for. These are people that you really rock with.
He was born 1935 in Arkansas.
Exactly.
Oh,
one of the most, and literally one of the most racist places in the country. Arkansas. He literally was
in that Ku Klux Klan heaven.
Yes, it is.
Arkansas. Listen, Arkansas is south of where I'm from. Right below us is Arkansas. With Missouri, it goes Missouri in the middle, Arkansas below it. Kansas to the right to the west, Illinois to the east, Iowa to the north.
Yeah,
that man wasn't no good dude. He just got handed his position. No, he got handed his position. He got lucky and got Michael Johnson in the 1980s. Everybody saw all the success that Michael Johnson had, especially subsequent to him going pro. Because let's not forget, Michael Johnson didn't have a lot of success in college. Give me outside of Michael Johnson winning his NCAA championship and like 20.5 as a senior. What did Michael Johnson accomplish in college? Michael Johnson could have left him and went to John Smith, but he didn't. But like I said, go tell me what Michael Johnson did in college that would make everybody else want to follow behind Michael Johnson and go to Baylor. No, what it was he was still training in Baylor, so it attracted people to come.
Yeah.
And people forget that. Asaba Powell could have played football and dominated, maybe not. You don't know. Sometimes you can be too fast for football. If you can't turn and juke, it's called being too fast for football.
Yes, man. Your agility got to be up to par. You gotta be able to change directions quick.
Oh, that speed.
Huh?
Yes. You gotta be able
so
to
yeah, y'all be forgetting that, man. If y'all let me pull up Michael Johnson's 1987 resume so I can emphasize my point to y'all. So this is Michael Johnson's 1987
and football. There's
So this is Michael Johnson's 1987 resume. And mind you, Michael Johnson was born in 69. What was he born? 1969? 68?
Probably before that.
No, let me look. Michael Johnson was born
no, probably
1967.
Yeah.
Michael Johnson was born in 1967, September 13th. 1967. So going back to 1987, his results when he was 19 years old. So this probably been the end of his freshman year. He had ran 20.4. And I believe he had ran like 21 flat in high school. So he was already showing signs of being talented. Now, he was a dweeb, but he still was showing signs of being talented.
I know Roy Martin used to spank him in high school.
Yeah. Roy Martin was, I believe, a little older than him too, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was like a year or two older.
Yeah, he was a little older.
He went to my high school, bro. Them niggas had to have been on drugs when they was in high school, bro.
Of course they were. Why wouldn't they be? Drugs was huge back then. If the pros was using, you don't think the college and high school guys knew about it? Roy Martin was muscular and everything. There was no testing for it.
Bro,
when did you hear about NCAA high school athlete getting tested back then? None.
Yeah, that's even right now, that shit barely happens.
Man, we had some on our Reigns High School track team, 92 through 94. We had Larry Boston running 20. Jimmy Hackler was running the 47s.
Yeah, man.
But you also,
Man, we had.
but you also got to remember you had a lot more pure niggas back then. Now a lot of the dudes that come up, they're mixed. A lot of these kids
Man.
coming up, they're mixed or they soft.
And where I came from, my high school, I showed up and I looked at the track records. I see the 200 record 20.1. I see the 100 record 10:13. And from 40 years ago, I'm like, bro, 4x4 units that ran 307. I'm
Yeah, impossible. Impossible.
Yeah, we ran a 312. We had the state record here in Florida, range.
Dang.
4x4.
But
Yeah,
look,
man.
here go
Yeah.
Michael Johnson when he was 21. He born in 67. This one he was 20, about to be 21 years old. He went to the NCAA championships, crashed and burned, ran 20.3 with a 3.8 win. 20.3. So he was showing signs of being basically back then a decent. He ran 20.07.
Yeah, but that shit was in Austin, man.
Yeah, it's 8.2 win.
Yeah, but that's how that shit be out there.
Yeah, okay. But when he went to he didn't go to nationals that year. This is 88. Actually, he pulled out of the Olympic trials. He was supposed to run at the Olympic trials in 88, but he didn't run in that. If you look at the start list, he actually didn't run. The Olympic trials was in Indianapolis that year. So he does that. He does not win an NCAA title. 1989 comes. He wins his NCAA title. 20.59. Indoors. Outdoors, because I know he ran outdoors. Oh, I'm sorry. He won his first NCAA title in 1990. No. Yeah, 1990. Now I remember. 20.31. I love Steve Lewis. Steve Lewis was amazing, but he had the benefit of the drugs in 1988. That's why he didn't do nothing after that for real. That's why I don't think he ever improved. So Michael Johnson, if you look at his NCAAs, or at least his college years, he always showed like promise, but it wasn't to after college in which he did all that crazy stuff.
Yeah.
44-2. Like he was doing very good. But he was like he had the natural
that year
ability.
he went crazy.
Huh?
1990 he popped off.
But that was his senior year. That was his first year fully being healthy. Yeah, that was his first year fully being healthy. And look at when his season started too. He didn't start running until May. Went to the NCAA championships a few weeks later. So I think that's conference. I think that was a conference meet right there.
Yeah, second week.
I don't know. I wonder who he lost to because there was the 4.0 win. He ran 1990. He got second. Then was NCAAs. Then he went to nationals. You feel me?
Yeah, I mean,
my name is Mario. Media athletics media analysis.
That's the year he. That's the year he went off though. 90.
Yeah, he went off, but then he won the world championships the next year. But then I think he could have broke the world record because he ran 20.06 into a negative 3.1 win. He won by hella too.
What was the record at the time?
1972, and that was fake by a white dude at altitude in Mexico City. It was Pedro Minaya. Oh, come on, man. The 70s was like the fastest people in the world was like white people. Like, how in the world does these people run these crazy 80 times in the 80s too? Until Evelyn Ashford and all the other people came along.
Yeah.
They had to catch up. You know, Michael Johnson could have broke the world record in the 200 long before he did. Remember, it took him forever. But the world record was soft because if you look at 1992, Mike Marsh, who's now I think he's the relays coach now.
Mm-hmm. Well, they fired his ass.
Oh, he let off the gas. I don't have a World Athletics Profile, athletics media. I don't have one. I was running track before that. I have nothing from that. Yeah, I don't have an athletics profile. I have nothing. I just ran in high school. So yeah, so it's like, come on, bro. So yeah, I'm happy he's gone, man. I don't know if you agree with me, Aaron. What you think, Aaron? You want the old guard to stay here, or you want to see the real black coaches come through and take over the game?
I mean, I'm not happy or not happy that he's gone. I mean, I don't really feel no type of way about it. Shit, and the nigga had no impact on me or what I got going. But I mean, shit, it's gonna always be new people coming up and doing better things. So I'm happy to see the new things that people are doing.
Yeah,
I'm gonna just keep on laughing at these niggas, no matter who in charge. So
yeah, you sound to me like you ain't really ready to understand that a dude like you is a threat. I told you, dude like you you'll see me become a parent when your kids come home and they been hating on your kid because you got your kid in a nice private school, but they hating on your kid because a kid like yours got all the knowledge and game already and talented. You're like, man, why do people so jealous? That's the reason why. Pietro Mineo was the altitude, but he wasn't the best at the time. How was he the best at the time when he only ran? How many times did that man go sub? Go sub 20.
Shit,
go look at it. Huh?
Probably 2 or 3.
Pietro Mineo, man, y'all crazy, man.
Maybe.
Pietro Mineo went sub 20 twice in Mexico City.
Damn.
Twice in Mexico City, and one was hand time. He went once when it was hand time, and this is all in September of 1979. He did 1996 in Barletta, wherever that is. I don't know where Barletta is.
Yeah,
where's Barletta?
I've never heard of that shit.
Yeah, y'all gotta stop giving these people. They give people props for no reason. That's why I don't believe in it. This is Pietro Mineo is his top 10 200 times. And this is the guy y'all want to like. He was legit a 20-0 guy, but he went 20-0 in Beijing, 20-0 in Rome, 20-0 in Tokyo. He was 20-0.
Yeah, I think a 20 flat guy can go to a high altitude and run 19.7.
Yeah, with a 1.8 win. I'm not saying he didn't run 19.7. I'm not saying this is like a Claremont meet.
It's damn near though.
A what?
I said damn near.
No, what I'm saying is
that Claremont is down, it's Memphis.
But Mexico is that. What I'm saying is that he ran that, but with a 1.8 win at altitude, and the record literally stand for like 17 years. But it only stood for 17 years because we got to remember in 1983, Carl Lewis had the record in his sights, but he started celebrating 20 meters, 30 meters from the line at the USA Championships.
Yeah.
He put his arms up and started celebrating. Looking around. Did you see that race?
Yeah, he ran like 75, huh?
Exactly.
Yeah.
1992. Oh boy, let off the gas. After that race, Carl Lewis never ran a PR again. Do I know any Indian sprinter or starting to rise? Person name. Yeah, but that's one Indian. That's not starting to rise, man. You got to have real numbers.
Like Botswana starting to rise.
That's starting to rise. South Africa, that's starting to rise. Y'all get one guy to come along, make a world junior team, and then say, "Oh man, we're here now." No, are you stupid? In fact, go look at the Chinese guy from that ran at 983. Do y'all know how many DMs I get about this Chinese guy running 983 one time? And say, oh yeah, man, we're so good. He crossed the 60-meter line and did all. I'm like, okay, he ran 6:29 en route and got walked down, and then he didn't medal in the final.
He got ran down by Ronnie Baker, Marcel Jacobs. He got ran down by a bunch of shit.
Exactly.
And usually guys like Ronnie Baker are the ones getting ran down.
Exactly. You get ran down by Ronnie Baker. And you ran your best time in the semi. As a matter of fact, after that race, I don't think he ever broke 10 again. He literally blew his load in the semifinal. Yeah, he ran 9.96 in the final, but that was it. Like lifetime, I don't think he ever ran nothing again. And Z, I don't think African sprinters are definitely improving. I believe African sprinters have always done well. It's about resources. Let's not forget, Michael Johnson is an African sprinter. Donovan Bailey is an African sprinter. It's called the diaspora. Okay? It's called the diaspora. Just because you're spread throughout this diaspora does not make you not an African sprinter. You're still if that's like old girl who runs for Ireland, that dark-skinned chick that run from Ireland, and her parents are Nigerian.
Yeah.
She's not Irish. She's not Irish. Gout Gout is not Australian. He's African. He's Sudanese.
Mm-hmm.
So these guys aren't resurging and doing anything amazing. No, these African people have always been the best. It's just about how much you invest into that. Your country, your people willing to develop in that.
Yeah.
Y'all got to get off of there. I don't know where y'all be thinking. But the Foundation of Black American guys, I'm a Foundation of Black American, but that is a segment, guys. That is a segment of the diaspora still. It's not to say, because we all have had different journeys historically. But I am a Pan-Africanist, but I'm also FBA. I'm also, because you can be both. Just because you're FBA don't mean you got to be against Pan-Africanism. You could be FBA and say, well, I identify the plight of FBAs, all right, and I try to push an agenda because we're here and do that. But I'm also Pan-African saying, hey, man, we should all join together and push ourselves that way too. Yeah. So that's just a different mentality. But let me show y'all something, man. Let's look at the 400, for example, because I think a lot of you guys don't really understand how much Clyde Hart really sucked, for real. Y'all want to give Clyde Hart all these props, but he don't deserve it. He don't. Clyde Hart don't get, okay, so look, this is the all-time top 400-meter list, right? And these are just performers, not performances. Wade Van Niekerk at the top, Michael Johnson being the second.
Yeah.
Clyde Hart got Michael Johnson and Jeremy Warner on here. Quincy Watts, who coached him? John Smith. Fred Curley, who coached him? Allison Champion, who coached him? All of these are sub 44 guys.
Yeah.
How many other people on here does Clyde Hart have? Even in the top, let's go top 100 all time.
But shit, 2 in the top 10 though.
Well, I believe he got lucky and got the number 2 guy, and I think the number 2 guy, I mean the number 6 guy only came because he saw the number 2 guy, who was the number 1 guy at the time, right behind it. It was not like these guys were like spread apart. No, these guys were literally 4 years apart.
Yeah.
When Michael Johnson broke the world record in 1999, he had already had an incredible resume in the 400. But Jeremy Warner came out of high school in like 2003, followed right behind it. And Michael Johnson was already associated, was still within the Baylor umbrella recruitment program.
Yeah.
So let's not make it seem like the number two guy's presence, which Clyde Hart only got by luck, didn't affect the number 6 guy coming along and associating with Clyde Hart also.
Yeah, that's facts.
Called the law of attraction. And that's why I say you can't show me, if you look at Clyde Hart's resume, show me a bunch of people on his resume like year after year. Like even if you look at Dennis Mitchell, a lot of these programs, Dennis Mitchell is showing, yeah, he got Sha'Carri when she was already a 10-7 chick, but his development with Melissa, she was a 10-8 chick.
Yeah.
He actually is helping developing people. People are actually improving. Now he didn't improve Christian Coleman.
Yeah, but I think when you come and you already 10 years into the game, it's hard to develop you and keep you like improving.
Who he developed that was who he got that was already 10 years in the game?
Coleman, damn near.
Yeah. But I don't think Coleman's race pattern without drugs is going to be sustainable anyway. He's not going to, I don't think he's going to, and we've seen since he came back, he literally has no stamina. And that everybody know stamina and strength are the two main things that drugs help you with.
Yeah. Yeah, Coleman needs that back end.
He need that back end. Now, Coleman, because he's so small, yeah, he going to have that front end. Yeah. And we've seen him literally get walked down literally every championship race when it mattered. Literally, it happens the exact same way. He jumps out, he's in the mist, and literally those last 40 meters are the worst 3.5 seconds of his life.
Facts.
Josephus, he made a national final. Josephus made a national final in 2022.
Yeah, he ran
1993.
Yeah.
Coleman could get out the blocks. Coleman still he's still in the race at 60. Now, it just happens to be he's not far out enough. Literally, when Coleman's at 60, them other guys need to be at
niggas need to be at 30.
Damn near. Especially in a championship race, a guy who can't finish has no chance.
Yeah.
Not when the winning times are 9-8. When everybody gonna be together, it's gonna be a big rush.
Hey, yeah.
That computer froze on me.
Yeah, studio. We were just talking about, like, I'm explaining how Clyde Hart really ain't got nobody. He don't have a long resume of champion after champion like a John Smith had. Like John Smith developed people. Like, you know, I just feel like these guys get handed everything to them, and then y'all consider these people be hell of a dudes when they don't even earn it.
Yeah. You know them 1930, they gonna get them they flowers, the 1930 crew, the 1930s crew.
Right. Right. But that's why I've said, if you look at as of lately, all the great guys, the great athletes we're seeing, they're all coached by black former athletes or black coaches. Usain Bolt, black coach. Asapa Powell, black coach. Elaine Thompson, black coach.
Yeah.
Michael Norm, I mean, even with the guys that Quincy Watts got out there, these are all black coaches. Fred Curley, black coaches. These guys don't have white coaches anymore. A white coach coaches somebody at the top, other than maybe a Lance Brahman, they're almost non-existent now.
Well, that's because the generation was allowed to take the play. Remember in the 50s and 60s, they weren't even really letting us compete like that. By the time we got our good and they had kids, and then now we got coaches in our bloodlines.
Well, I also think instead of being at an institution, black coaches are also learning you can just get a club. You ain't got to go through the school program and get hired on so they can find a way to blackball you.
Yeah, you can start your own.
Yeah, right, that's what I was trying. That's what I was trying to tell our head coach that, because we coach for police athletic league, right? So each athlete had to pay $150, right? We had 50 athletes. That was $7,500, right? So when it was time to get that money together to go to Texas for the junior Olympian, it was like the account niggas. They ain't spun a dime. They ain't buy nothing. I said, damn, they probably put all that money with their whole organization. They ain't really, you know what I'm saying? I said, man, why we ain't starting our own little thing? So it's just a matter of getting our insurance and getting somewhere to practice at. So,
well, I think getting somewhere to practice at is probably one of the easier things. Especially if you're in the suburbs, there are plenty of high school tracks you can find. You can go talk to people.
No, that's hard though. You got to go through a whole little process. Looked it up. You got to have your insurance. Then you got to fill out the paperwork to the county school board or whatever. And then they got to negotiate the days and price. But it can be done. It's just a little process. They want about 2 bands a month. They want about 2 bands a month.
Our coach used to sneak us. My club coach used to sneak us to the local high school, and we be at the high
that
school.
was back in the day, though. They being a little more strict. They won't, because see nowadays the high school like prisons. Yeah, like you can't get on there. You go into high school now, bro. I swear you'll think you in the county jail somewhere.
Yeah.
Like, you got the glass doors. You got the
Because something bad happened, you twist your ankle. Now, bro, say, "I'm suing y'all." Now you got to be liable. You let's say you run them stairs. You fall, somebody fall, hit their mouth. Now their parents just come and sue.
Yeah, you got to have insurance. You got to have insurance. The insurance ain't that high though. I think it was the premium like 100, 200 a month. Not that much.
But you know what, man? Keep it in 100 a lot. Like if I had my own, and this is the only reason why. Like I got 3 kids that are 3 and under right now. I got a 3-year-old, a 2-year-old, and a newborn. So I am looking at how I'm going to project the next 10, 15 years and guide them. So I'm thinking about actually doing some coaching and having a little squad outside of my own kids. You know what I'm saying? So the thing with me is I just go, I didn't got to be on the track every day.
You can be unattached. That's the sweet thing about it though. Like you don't have to have these insurance. If you got your kids or somebody that trusts you to have, you can just register them unattached.
Well, no, you start your own club. See what I was saying, use our own club, start our own club or whatever. And when we train, we do mostly grass. We don't got to be on the track because the track beats up your body.
Yep.
Do track, do plyo stuff, do drill. Mm-hmm. We go to the park, set up some cones, set up some. It's a lot of stuff you can do just in free places where you don't necessarily need the track. Really, I don't think you need the track for real until it's time to do real track workouts.
And teach something. So, well, when you're young, the young is a little different. Because when you're dealing with 7 and 8-year-olds, they gotta learn how to stay in the lane, and they gotta
on certain days. But I'm talking about getting you in shape and all that. Well, you can learn. My daughter. Well, listen. 2 years ago, when I was in Puerto Rico full time, my daughter wasn't even 2 years old. Okay, and she knew she was running laps with me at 18 months old, and she stayed in the lane. The people, all them Puerto Rican people down there was on the track. This at 8 o'clock at night. Got the lights on the stadium and all that. Mm-hmm. Like, who is this little girl? She was literally, she ran a whole mile at her toddler speed. She stayed in the same lane. We was out in the outside lane, lane 6, because people who was running was in the inside lanes. So,
but she needed that track. She needed that track to teach her.
Yeah, them little kids be forgetting. It's like they get on the track and just lose all sense of coordination. You put them in lane 5. They end up in lane 8, and then they come around the 200. They in lane 3.
They may be they may be in competition because they're looking at other stuff and not paying attention. But
they need to get 2 good years of really understanding that track to really like know it.
Now you go to them like AAU meets and watch them little kids. Bro,
that's at the meet though. That's at the meet. What I'm saying is that we wasn't at a meet. We were just out there because I was doing a workout. Oh no, my 18 months. She was 8. I was like, what? I still got video of it. So yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot that it's a lot that I feel like could be done there. It's a lot that could be done.
And you know what else I hate about the track world since I got into it, like during the meets, they need to have a better dispute path. Because if you dispute some, like they might have certain officials there. Like for example, we might miss a race. One of my athletes miss a race because they can't read the list. But then they'll blame it on you. Like, you ain't got your athlete checked in time. Man, we here. You can't read the list properly. We got to show you where the name at. Type, you know what I'm saying? Just little different little things.
That's the coach fault. That's the coach fault.
Now, if you right there and you trying to explain it to them, or they might not announce the races properly.
Yeah.
Or they might not tell you, oh, we trying to beat time. We behind time. So we're going to, instead of have our schedule where we had these different heats, we're going to combine them and don't even announce it. And, oh, you're late, man. Oh, bro.
Oh, you going to BS meets then. You in BS meets.
No, we've been all of them. You kind of got little issues, and if they don't got no real dispute path to let them know, hey, y'all got something going on over here that's causing issues that might result to more issues.
Well, I look at it like this.
I got kicked out of track meet one time. Man, they called the police and all.
Hell.
Yeah, if you
maybe some egos involved in that shit.
When you shaking and moving, like I'm trying to get, like when next year, if they got Grand Slam track, I'm trying to show up and get kicked out. I'm trying to show up and get it on video and get kicked. I want to get drug out and get it on camera, like it happened with Gabby. You remember the thing that happened with Gabby, right?
Mm-mm.
You remember what happened last year? You didn't hear about Gabby getting heckled?
I think I heard a little bit. Damn, I'm gonna keep y'all.
You ain't hear about Gabby Thomas getting heckled at the meet?
By who?
It was me at Grand Slam. You ain't know that?
I ain't see that.
Yeah, it was all on the news.
You put your video. I know you clipped that, boy. I gotta go watch that.
Yeah, I did videos on it. It was on CNN.
What's the title of that video, man? I got to go watch that.
Man, it's called go type in Gabby Thomas heckler.
Okay.
You just Google Gabby Thomas heckler.
What you was doing, man?
Oh man, let me see if I can play the video. Let me see, because this thing kind of slow right. Let me see if I play the video.
Yeah, man, he went out there and did the fool at the meet.
Yeah, it was on CNN. It was on Good Morning America. People was hitting me up from all over, man. I thought you knew about that. I know we didn't talk much last year. You was kind of busy in the summer. Let me see. Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, I think my computer too slow right now. I don't think the Wi-Fi here is slow.
My computer just froze on me, man. I'm like, what is going on? I got to get a new one.
He said Boogie Johnson doing great with the women's program. I don't think so. He said Bobby Kersey up there for sure. I don't think so either.
Let me show you.
Cross. He's been running 9.8. Yeah, Coleman ain't running 9.7. That shit over with.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
Let me see if it plays steady without stopping and breaking up. Let me show you.
Don't choke Gabby like you did yesterday, Gabby.
Oh, snap.
This is what American track superstar Gabby Thomas heard
Ooh.
as she studied for a women's 100-meter dash over the weekend.
Melissa got married this year. Got a black husband. Gabby got a white guy. I want Melissa to win.
This video from a Philadelphia competition posted on X. The user posting, quote, I made Gabby lose by heckling her, and it made my parlay.
Oh,
you would choke on it.
You know all this gambling news now.
It can chop it up, but that's what happened though. You ain't see that, man? You ain't hear about that?
No, I'm gonna go back and watch it though. That sounded hilarious. And she talking about it made up his parlay. What did she say? It made his parlay win.
Yeah. So what happened was, I went to the meet, right? Because I was gonna do some content, act like I'm looking for Fred Curley, right?
Mm-hmm.
Somehow I'm tired of him beating up on women, but he wasn't there, so I was like, man, I'm gonna shoot something else. So I was just talking trash. I had my wife, kids, and everybody. And so when the women's 100 came around, I just started talking trash to Gabby. So I had my parlays in on anyway. I won and all that. But I was talking trash to Gabby. And then when I got home later, I said, I'm trying to figure out who I can bait in to respond to some of the antagonistic stuff I was doing. Because I was talking trash to a lot of people.
Yeah.
I was trying to see who can I bait in. A few months prior, Aaron had told me that Twitter is where a lot of I got to get on Twitter and get involved because that's where you get a lot of like back and forth, a lot of commentary.
Yeah.
So I went on Twitter and she was talking about the race or whatever. And I had went on there and started bragging like, yeah, I made you lose. And I posted the winning and I posted the video of me doing it. So that made her respond.
What she said in her response, though, that's what I would.
She lied in her response. She said, I followed her around the track meet and was screaming personal insults at her, which was a lie. I didn't follow her. I literally stood at the start line of the 100 and yelled at everybody. And I went to the finish line, was talking to people in the 400. I talked to the Nielsen girl who ran the 400 hurdle, the pretty little girl from the UK. But when Gabby went online to respond because she was embarrassed that she got blasted by Melissa in that 200 and 100, she went and lied. So when she lied or whatever, that's when I came back online and was like, oh, no, I got into it with her publicists and all that because they was lying on me, trying to make it seem like somebody was stalking her. I'm like, how am I stalking you? I'm in the track meet. I only saw you once at the beginning of the start line. I saw you when she did a victory lap. She walked past me and spoke to me. But then laughed, smiled, and I posted the video. But she went and lied and said it makes sense she was getting stalked. So I was like, all right, man. That's how I knew. I was like, yeah, this one of them black bitches that try to put a case on you. That's the type of girl you met. She got a boyfriend. She come to your house. She want to do something real quick. You pull the panties to the side. You do what you do. She go home and stop by the police station and say you raped her.
Thanks.
That's the type of woman because she lied, just straight lied, said I was following her. And the media picked it up because they're like, why are you stalking people at meets? I'm like, stalking? I didn't follow this woman around. That's how the news picked it up. And they picked it up because I commented and said she married a white boy and I support Melissa because she just married a black dude. That's
the main reason why they put it, because that racial tone in it. They're like, oh, that's some good racial love.
Exactly. But people so stupid, they don't know track and field. Only thing they look at is Olympic champion. They don't realize she's an accidental Olympic champion. She's not even she's a paper champion.
Well, wait a minute. How did that happen?
What you mean? How did what happen?
This paper champion.
She got the 200-meter gold medal, but she had to wait till Christine Mboma got banned. Elaine Thompson was injured and out. Sharika Jackson, who was routinely beating her by 3 4/10 of a second at every championship meet, after she was gone. So literally all her competition got injured or got banned.
I got you.
So that, like, come on now. If you only become a champion and you will literally lose, go look at every championship race she was in, and she lost every time by at least 3 4/10 of a second. Right. She was literally fighting for bronze medals, and if she had a silver medal, she was 4/10 of a second back. Right. She's never broken 21.8 outside of Eugene, Oregon. Okay, she hasn't broken 21.8 out of Eugene, Oregon. She's like out of and she got to do it out of lane 6, lane 7. Yeah. So I had this. People didn't recognize that. I talked to the media. I'm talking to CNN. I'm talking to Nightline or Dateline, whatever that shit is called. I had to explain to them. I'm like, do you recognize that this woman has never even broken 11 seconds in the 100 meters? She had no chance of winning that 100. It was clearly a joke. Anybody who knows me and knows track and field, or even without even knowing me, who knows track and field, would know that she had no chance of winning that 100. So my parlay, me heckling her, had no effect on her losing that race. She was never going to win. Listen, she's about to be 30 years old in the next 2-3 years. She has never broken 11 seconds. Okay, legally. Never. She was going against a chick who was in 10-7 shape. Matter of fact, most of those women in that race have PRs that are faster than her. Dean Asher Smith, Melissa Jefferson, even Jaden Mays has run 11.0. So
and what's the other girl? Oh, what's the other girl that was thought? I thought she was gonna take over. Melissa just took over her.
Oh, Julian.
Yeah.
But she
wasn't in that race. Juju wasn't in that race. But the point that I'm making is they made into a big thing like, oh man, you try to use that to win your bet. I was like, I added the sports betting part in there because had I just said something without the sports betting made it actually like more sensational.
Hot. It make a hot take. Make it more of a hot take.
But anybody who's in the know knows that had nothing to do with it. Her publicist even knew it because I saw what her publicist sent to the media. Public's like, man, we're not gonna comment on this. He's only doing it for attention. The more y'all talk about him, only you do is give him what he wants. The sports bet had nothing to do with it because he's like this every day with every athlete. This has nothing to do with sports bet. It has to do with
me following her. Man, bitch don't give a damn about you.
Facts.
We ain't trying to follow you around.
Facts.
I had to let him know that too. I was like, look, man, I'm gonna be honest with you. Yeah, I put 3 babies in my wife. You know what I'm saying? Back to back. My wife is hotter than him. My wife is almost 10 years older than Gabby. I'm just being honest. Especially after my wife post-pregnancy. You crazy? My wife post-pregnancy, a woman got to jump to put her jeans on, got that baby fat on her. You crazy? I'm dog walking this woman. What I want with Gabby Time was a 5'10", 5'11", look like a boy, built like a boy. What I want that for? You know, I had to remind them. I'm like, let y'all know. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, that's what happened, man. I thought you knew about that.
No, I ain't. I've been out of the track world because I be in that little debate community, man. We be them niggas degenerate though. These niggas degenerate though.
Debating what?
Oh, you know the hot topic now: Indians versus the Pan Africans. Original black people over here wasn't on slave boats, and then they talk about how the history been whitewashed. And some of it is all right, you know, but see, I'm a nigga that's with truth. So whichever narrative y'all pushing, I'm gonna be like, hey, that don't sound right. I don't care what side it is. Cause nobody don't know the truth to that path. Ain't nobody was there. Other than everybody else believing what they read.
Right.
Your document versus my document type thing. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But it get a little physical. Well, we go to talking shit and roasting because they done got beat up on the information. So now they got a roast so they can get beat up on the roasting too.
You said the Indians, like, you know, East Indians, West Indians.
Okay, let's put it this way. When 1492 so-called Columbus came over here, Africans had already been over here with cities. Now these Indians that they paint with the feathers and shit, that story got a little bit whitewashed, and so they can give some of that land to their native Indians that he called the $5 Indians. That these white people ain't real Indians. They took this land from black original people and labeled the term Indian, making it mean something else, while relabeling us Negroes, blacks, African Americans, and for example, in their Doctrine of Discovery, it said, hey, these motherfucking natives over here, they were savages, they weren't civilized enough, so we can make them renters. We can make them renters of the land. But they got another document that said, hey man, what his name is, Ben Franklin, all them boys came over here and they were like, oh, we love this great law of peace that these Indians, these 5 Confederate Indians, they got a little culture and civilization over here with a whole nother law group, a law governing system. We like it. We're going to borrow from it. And they made their constitution by stealing from these original peoples. And now when I look at the Southeastern black people, they just found DNA that's 15,000 years old that they don't even have records of it. So they can't say it killed the Clovis theory. It killed the theory that these Indians came from the Bering Strait and they Mongolians. Y'all lying.
Right.
It's been originally black people all over these worlds. And these white people knew. And they invaded. spread them in Africa, spread in Americas, claim they the first sailors of sea.
Where y'all debate that, on Twitter?
No, we be on YouTube. At Hey Roo the Guru. We be on Smoke Channel. They got a few channels out there. You ever heard of what the dude name is? Brother Sadnetta?
Nope.
The House of Consciousness. He a New York dude. They be going like debating Kemet, Israel, Hebrews, all those Muslim. Yeah. They get to the religion.
Let me tell you my thing with all that. I try to avoid all of that because I like to talk about current stuff, and I like to talk about solutions. So with a lot of people who reach out to me and people I talk to, especially with me doing my paralegal stuff, I like drawing my experiences and my professionalism, and I like to bring like solutions. The other stuff, the people just sitting back debating, ain't really my thing. But like.
Go ahead. I ain't mean to interrupt you.
I like working on stuff where we actually bring solutions. Like we talk about police brutality, like what happened with Sonia Massey in Illinois and all that. Just it's so much stuff that affects us today that I feel like we got in front of us.
We be on that too. But let me say that I did an AI debate. I got a thing I want to go do a show called I Beat Up AI. Because you could debate it and find that motherfucker a lie or get deeper to the truth. Well, I went through a whole build on how can I get my Florida land back and reclaim it? Were we duped and were we lied and was it stolen? Do I have legal rights to claim it? And it gave me a full path to do it, like a full legal path, 3 options to do it, and say, yeah, they did do the different treaties and different was legally, they legally did some paperwork to swipe out land from us. And it's a possibility you could do it. I said, they might want to kill you if you get some momentum, you know what I'm saying, with this shit. But I mean, there's some solutions. It just is a nigga willing to go through it.
What city you in down there?
I'm in Jacksonville.
Oh man, you down there with Julio Fulio though. I just did a video on that mess, that madness them dudes going through down there, man. Did you watch the trial with old girl who just got convicted?
I ain't watched the trial, but yeah, it's a bunch of to me, that shit kind of goofy in Jacksonville because it wasn't never like that here. We ain't never really had no gangs, none of that. We weren't really accepted in the rap hip hop till late. You know what I'm saying?
But y'all stuff is trash though. I listen to these young and A's, all them guys' music, Julio, they music is trash. I ain't heard nothing that make you move and groove and think.
That's because I think they part of that okay, we could put something on that's gonna promote this narrative that we want. Cause I was in Studio One Live. That's one of my names. I used to do promotion, so with underground rap and shit, and all in Hawaii and all that. So it's some underground rappers that feel like, man, they ain't gonna let these real rappers get out. And it just amazing. Like one of my homeboy, he passed away. He said when Boosie came out, he gave up. He was like, man, they let him slide. Boy, they ain't really gonna let no real niggas get it. And Boosie all right. They accepted Boosie, but there's some niggas that felt like, I don't know, man. So that shit that they letting slide and giving them contracts, that shit be because they on certain narrative that they want to push, like that killing a nigga.
Man, that goofy shit.
It's a theory that the sheriff in Jacksonville was behind his death. Like they put a hit out on him.
On Fulio?
Yes.
Why? Because he was keeping a lot of BS going?
Man, first of all, Jacksonville owned by a church. First Baptist, nigga, you can't do nothing. They own everything. Right? They what they say go. That's why we got a weak ass trash ass downtown. That's why Disney World didn't come here and went to Orlando instead. You know what I'm saying?
Them niggas down there is stupid. Them niggas down there are dumber than them niggas in Chicago with the FBG duck thing. They don't realize. Let me tell some of these guys, and I usually talk about this on my paralegal channel. You can't commit no crimes like that no more these days where you are tracking people down. You got license plate readers. You got a cell phone in your pocket. You got a tracking device in your vehicle, especially if it's a new model.
And you done posted the beef all through the social medias.
You did all that, so then you can go around bragging afterwards. You niggas are the dumbest breed of niggas You guys got to.
That's nationwide now. That's how these young niggas is now.
I know. And somebody just said, and the Jaguars are trash in Jacksonville. So I know it's nationwide, but just reading that with the young girl that went to trial and lost, she got a manslaughter conviction. So it's like, at what point do you look at the other people who've already crashed and burned their lives and got caught on camera, got caught with GPS tracking, they got your social media stuff? At what point do you look up and be like, you know what, man, let's fall back? Let's fall back.
Know, man.
And listen, if I'm beefing, listen, I was thinking about it yesterday. So I was like, if I'm beefing with dudes and I'm bragging about, I'm doing videos at grave sites and bragging on people who is all this, and man, I'm moving all my people and anything I love to the Caribbean. Now, if you want to come get me, you got to come through like Scarface. Them niggas came to go get Scarface.
Okay. You gotta go through a whole compound, nigga.
You got listen, like I'm serious because I thought about it, like if I had this really type of beef, and I'm happy I'm not in the streets like that to the point where I got issues like that, because I would put my money out there and align with a certain group of people, and you'll be beefing and warring with people who want to do this all day. But anything I love that could be touched, we're gonna be over some water and up in a compound where if you want to come get me personally or anything I love, you got to get on that airplane with your whatever, or get aligned with some people down here, which most of them dumb niggas don't have nobody in the Caribbean that they can call up, be like, yo, go handle that. You got to get on the airplane, figure your way out through my area where I am in Puerto Rico, and then come holler at me. But in
Man,
meantime,
nigga dumb, right? I'll tell you that yesterday.
I can say whatever I want to send at you. But I don't get why these dudes going out like that.
No, listen. Yesterday, my homeboy just tell me about his homeboy. I know the nigga too, but not like that. He a good dope boy, got good money, you know, blah, blah, blah. He gets shot at his own birthday party. He got fly, you know, he's stunt though with the money everywhere and this, that, and the other. And I don't know what they be thinking, bro. I don't know what he did, like what kind of beef he had, but he should have known. You got a party with fly, that's where you gonna be at. You a target. And they shot him at his birthday party. Dead. Yesterday.
That's part of their lifestyle.
That's part of their last night.
Yeah. That's part of their lifestyle. So I had to learn the hard way because I was trying to be. I had a nephew, caught a body, doing all bragging about it. I had to be like, I had to go hands-off approach. I don't want to save nobody no more. I just try to stay out these niggas' way and let them go to jail and kill each other. That's what I had to learn. Because I felt like I was wasting my breath, even with my own nephew trying to say, hey, man, you know, you want to do this, you in jail, you got off on, you only got 8 years on a body, you was able to get it down. You know what I'm saying? You was able to get it down to involuntary manslaughter like it was an accident. It was like, at what point do you look up and be like, man, let me stop? Man, these dudes addicted to death and stupidity. I had to get the hell away from
I got that nigga that just called me. He want to do some best, but his dumb ass get charged with aggravated assault because some bitch he fucking across the hall say he pointed a gun at her son. So they had offered him 5 years. And I was like hell no, bro. And he said his attorney, which is a conflict attorney, because the little dude who allegedly got the gun, he'll hood rat too. He'll hood him. I guess they had the same public defender, so they had to scratch him and give him a conflict attorney. But he said the attorney was like, nah, we don't want it. So the judge was like, hey, they offered you 5 years. You don't want to counter offer? Not even a time served? And so they were like, nah, they're going to go to trial. I said, man, I don't know. They trying to dump you, bro. So I went online with ChatGPT. You know, I use AI every day. I said, bro, you better file this C4 motion. You better tell your attorney or file it pro se. Because it basically saying, the boy saying he ain't seen no gun. His mama trying to say she did. You ain't see it. You're hearsay. No fingerprints on it. You can't tie it to him. You know what I'm saying? There's a bunch of other shit. I said, man, you don't file that shit. He talking about the attorney said if he file a motion, it'll make him look guilty or something. I was like, what?
Hey, studio, hold on. Let me add dude in real quick. He's trying to say something. D-Pack Sprints, what's up? D-Pack, can you hear me?
Hold on, let me set my little food.
I think it's Deepak. What's up? Can you hear me?
What's up? You remember me?
Huh?
Remember me?
No, I don't remember you. Where you from?
Remember I was talking to you like 2 months ago?
Oh yeah, ain't you like the little kid or something?
Yeah, kinda.
How old are you?
I'm going to high school.
Yeah, man, you too young for this conversation, man. I be on some real nigga shit. I can't talk to no kid. But what you want to say? If it's about track and field, I talk to you. But I can't talk to you about catching no bodies and all the other stuff that's important. What you want to talk about? Something about track and field you wanted to mention?
Yeah. Who do you have like winning in World Indoors next year?
I don't know who's gonna show up. If Trayvon Bromell, I think it's gonna be Trayvon Bromell on the men's side, but I don't know what women gonna show up. I like to see Melissa
You think
Jefferson.
Trayvon's joining Worlds next year?
Say what?
You think he's joining Worlds next year?
Who?
Trayvon Bromell. You think he's joining Worlds next year?
Yeah, why not? It's off year. Ain't nothing to do. Ain't no outdoor world championships. You got the world, that one thing, but it's only a select few people invited to it. So
Wait, when was the last time you did a World Indoors? When was the last time you were like USA Indoors?
him?
Yeah.
A few years ago, but I know he got injured in 23. He got injured in 23. I don't think he did. I think he ran a few races in 24, maybe. But I don't know. It's been a few years. But he does indoors.
Yeah.
You think, Aaron? Do you think you'll beat Tyreek in a 100-meter race?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, Aaron's on that Brooklyn bullshit. Aaron can't beat Tyreek. Tyreek can easily go 10-1. Aaron, if Aaron go 10-1, his hamstring gonna be tore off at the 30-meter line. It's over.
What the fuck?
Yeah, weren't you supposed to like race Tyreek in like last chance sprint series? I checked your profile and said like DNS next to.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
I didn't know he was. I didn't know he was gonna be there.
What?
I didn't find. I was already in Eugene when they posted like the star list on Twitter. People just started tagging me on Twitter. They was like, "Oh, you're supposed to race Tyreek Hill." But I already
I feel like
went
you want
to
to
Nashville.
duck him, to be honest.
What you say? What you say, Sprints? What you say?
No, but like, are you sure you didn't know?
How would I know? There was no announcement about it.
Okay, so you didn't pull up.
You got to think about it. Me running fast or me running slow doesn't benefit me. Me just showing up, racing a guy. If I race Tyreek Hill, if I win, lose, whatever, I'm going to get paid for it. So why wouldn't I show up to that? It's like if they tell me, oh, we got you in a race with no miles tomorrow. If I win or if I lose, I'm about to make hella money from this race. Why wouldn't I show up for that?
Hey, Sprints. Hey, are you a white kid? What's your ethnicity?
Indian.
You what?
Indian.
Oh, that's right. You're Indian.
Oh yeah.
So
do you ever see my channel?
why? Say what?
Do you ever see my channel from like the comments?
No, I don't look at your channel. What's your channel called? Deepak Sprint.
Yeah, that's the channel.
No, I never looked at it. I can look at it right now though. What's your resume? You run track or something?
I mean, no, but like, I mean, I've been only running it for like 4 months. I usually just watch it a lot. It's like, yeah, I just watch it a lot. I mean, I started like doing track like 3 months ago. Like 2 weeks after training, I ran like a 14, but like now I can probably like a 12 mid.
A 14 what in the 110 hurdles?
But that was like 2 weeks after training. Like I just watched track. I was like doing the sport.
Oh, this you right here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I see now. You're a young Indian kid. So your problem is.
How old you is, little bro? How old you is?
What?
How old are you?
High school. 14.
How old? Okay, because I'm a junior Olympian coach. I know like the time ranges and where you need to be at your age.
I can run. Like I can probably run like 12 mid right now because like it's been a while since I've been training. Like 2 weeks after training, I just decided to go to like a track meet. I ran like 14.3.
14.3. See, it says right here your PR is 14.3. Your 200 meter PR is 29.1. Look, man.
Yeah, you behind. You a little bit behind, but you just said you just started.
Indian, man.
So I ain't gonna.
He ain't got the genetics. Why you tell? He need to be focused on engineering.
No. Some of them Indians.
Hey, Deepak, listen, man. Listen, you need to focus on engineering, being a doctor or lawyer. But you got to remember, your culture, Being anything other than that, you're considered to be a loser. You remember that?
Unless you be one of the world greats, and you're not on par to
No,
be
he's not gonna
that
be the
right
world's
now with
greatest,
them
man. He's
times.
Indian, man. They got the worst bloodline on earth. They're short, they're small, they have no muscle quality.
No, they ain't got no word bloodline.
They do.
There's this what
Cause
Indian
they closer to related to the blacks
But
than the
listen,
whites.
they had a mutation of them. They went all the way left. They have no genetics. They
No,
don't.
no,
Listen,
Bro,
their women, their
no.
women are only beautiful. They got pretty hair and pretty skin. But look at one of their women, they grown women. Look at them in the bikini. They look horrible. They look horrible. I'm around them a lot.
You talking about the body
Yes, the body is
wise?
everything. They don't have nothing, man. They don't have no. They listen. Go watch an Indian woman put her jeans on. They slide right on, and they be baggy hanging off her body. They don't. Bangladeshi or Indian. I love Indian women. They're pretty, but really, that's about it.
They play good soccer. I like Boston King.
Soccer's not about necessarily athleticism. Primarily, it's about sometimes playing with that ball, having that skill.
Just skill based.
Skill based. And then you throw athletic.
I like Interkashi.
Deepak, I got a question.
You know who
Deepak,
that is?
I got a question for you. What is your goal? Are you trying to be? What state are you in? Number one, you said the Bay State game. What's that?
Boston. Huh? Boston.
So you're Massachusetts.
Yeah.
What do you want to be when you get older? What do you want to go to college for?
I don't know. I haven't decided yet, but
your parents gonna kick your ass if you don't be an engineer, right? If you're not an engineer in your culture in America, you come to America, your country's a third world country which you came from. Third world country. Your people over in India are suffering. Okay? Suffering. There's 1.1 billion people in India.
Yeah, they half of them rich as fuck.
Man, half of them live in poverty. The northern Indian people are doing better than the southern people, Southern Indian people. They got colorism going on. You have a fat nose. What you need to go be an engineer, man? Let's look at you in a white shirt. This is your 100-meter race. Let's look at it.
I can run like 12 meters right now.
Say what?
That's a good increase. That let me know that you probably got another 1 to 2 second drop in you. If you just started 3 or 4 months ago, your body ain't conditioned to run. You might have natural speed. You just got to keep training.
It's him right here. Ain't this you right here?
Yeah, no, but that was listen to this. This is 2 weeks after I started training.
Okay, that's not what I asked you. Isn't this you right here on the left-hand side? Right here with the mouth. Okay. Yeah, man, you look uncoordinated. Get that shit up, man. Go focus on. Go study thermonuclear physics.
When my boy Deepak run 10-3, man, I don't want to hear nothing.
No, man, 100K. No, I'm not gonna let you do this, man, like that. You know why? Because we just talked about being a good coach
have the genetics, man.
And being handed already gifted athletes.
You don't have the genetics.
We at the PAL, bro. We got to know, bro. We got to accept everybody. And they be some goofy people. We be like, dang, boy, he ain't got it. But we done turned some of them into actual.
No, I would
somebody do it
if I'm paying his parents. Listen, what I'm gonna do is I will let him into my group. If I had kids, right, that's of his age and they training, I'll let him train with my kids, but I'm gonna charge the shit out of his parents. Everything he do, I'm gonna charge him for a bottle of water at practice. I'm every week I'm gonna send his Indian parents a bill. Hey, Deepak, is your parents engineers? What do they do? Are they doctors? What are they? What do they do for a living?
Engineers.
Exactly. How did I know? Guess what? I'm sending his parents a $2,000 bill every week to train and waste my time training this Indian kid. I'm not wasting my time with this dude. He don't got the genetics.
Bro, all he gotta do is move up in distance.
That's it, man. No, I'm not even letting him on the track team.
In Florida.
I'm letting him be the water boy. He could be the water boy. He can go get drinks. You know, he can get massages, make him a trainer or something. I'm not letting you wasting my time, my resources on this dude, man. No way.
All you gotta do is move up to the 400.
Well, how you gonna have a track club and you ain't gonna accept this man? He got the money. I get you. You don't charge him, and you ain't gonna turn him into an athlete.
Say what? No. He needs to go. He needs to go study
What you want? Just gifted athlete. You don't want to be a coach. A real trainer.
I want to only train black athletes. I don't want to waste my time on kids who should be just studying thermonuclear physics.
But wouldn't it look good if you could turn him into a legitimate sprinter? Wouldn't that look good on your resume?
No, but he don't look like a sprinter, man. He look like a doctor or something. He's like a doctor. He should be doing it, man. He shouldn't be focusing on track. He don't got the genetics. He's not tall enough. He's short. He like a pipsqueak. He got off. He don't go.
Bro,
he don't got the genetics.
Bro. He can run the 400.
Man, do it. No, it's just a
weird. I don't know about that bow, boy. That bow brutal.
Bro, all you gotta do is just keep moving up in distance.
Hold on, look at this dude. Hold up.
I'm being men's 200 meters. Number one, we gotta have Robert Gray.
Man, he giving like his review and all that. I'll subscribe to his channel. But let's keep it real, man. I'm not wasting my time coaching no kids like this, man. Unless their parents are paying top dollar. That's what you do. You can't get, like, if you're not in middle class areas with a bunch of black kids or areas with a bunch of talent, and the kids don't go up and do football for the most part, you got to supplement your numbers as a coach with a bunch of goofy white kids, Indian kids, and everybody else.
And Mexican and Hispanic kids. Olympic champion, man.
I'm not wasting my time training kids with inferior genetics. I'm not. Why waste my time? I want all kids from the hood.
Yeah.
I want all kids from the hood who daddy in the feds and who mama cracked out. And so I can give them the opportunity to change their life and have them running 10-3 at 14, 15 years old.
Okay, I get you. I
want the young kid who daddy in the feds or in a state penitentiary and got 2-3 bodies and ain't coming home to 2070.
Now you know what you sounding like. You sound like the Chinese Shaolin master. Don't show our skills into the whole world. We're gonna keep it in the house.
Yeah, keep it in the house, because you use these kids and their parents for their mamas and daddy's money. You have them pay for the other kids that you don't want to have to spend their money and inconvenience, because you don't want to run them off and have to go to football. Think about all the great dudes who just athletes and playing football, but you know they can run too. And you can easily put them on the track and they can go 10-5, 10-6.
No, we had a situation like that. 15-year-old dude, he hurt his back playing football, and he had to sit out and couldn't go to he tried to make it back, but that you can't just pop back off an injury and then you finna qualify to the Junior Olympics in the 400.
Right. And so with that being said, that's why you let a guy like Deepak sprint.
He got out good too. I said, "Oh boy, he might could do it, man." He got around that 75 to go, man. His hip locked up on him.
Exactly.
I said, he tried, bro. I do it.
But you know how to handle that though, Studio?
What?
You go allow a guy like Deepak. You let his mama is, probably our age. You let her bring him to practice or whatever, because his daddy at work, an engineer. You start dating his mama. You make her pay. You say, well, Deepak, he needs this equipment. He needs this. He needs some new spikes. He needs some new blocks. And you have her pay for the whole training group blocks. You have her bring drinks and shit for the whole training group. That's how you do that.
Make her the team mom.
Yeah, make her the team mom. That's what you do. You get them guts. Yeah, you do that. You getting them guts. You be like, yeah, baby, I'm gonna do all. You promising the world. So guess what? When he do finish high school and he's studying engineering like both his parents, guess what we gonna do now? We're gonna put him in a position to go to college now, and he could put track on his resume, and I write him a letter of recommendation, so he can go walk on to MIT or walk on to one of these great engineering schools.
Facts.
That's how you do it. But I'm definitely getting them guts.
You don't want that iron booty.
Look, man, look, I'm gonna be honest with you. Pulling that long, silky hair his mama got, you know what I'm saying? Whispering in her ear, biting her lips, spitting in her mouth. Man, that's gonna be some of the best love you ever made in your life. Some of them
Indian ladies be sexy, Don. They ain't got the big booties, but they just as long as it ain't straight flat, I can deal with it. She gotta have that sexy cutie look though.
But you can work on that though. But listen, once you take everything off, you pulling that long silky hair, you whispering things in her ear to her Indian husband ain't told her ever. You know what I'm saying? You dog walking that girl. She ain't seen 10.5 inches. Come on, man. She barely getting two
Hey,
and a
her
half.
husband might want to watch. Man, I was in Hawaii. I'm catching a bus to work. I was living out there. And this Filipino lady, she was cute. I used to see her all the time. But one day she slipped me her number. So I was like, okay, let's go. So I called her. She told me her husband want to see me pipe her. I said, ooh, I don't know if I'm with that. Because I was in Hawaii. I was like, if I was back home, it's different. But I was like, no, man, y'all
Okay,
might
how
have some
was it?
crazy shit going.
I'm sure you did it. How was it? Tell me how it was.
No, I ain't do it. I was kind of a
Hey,
little
man, turn
bit.
the screen around, man.
Oh, my bad. No, the camera had them flip backwards on me.
Oh, man, you tripping, man.
It flipped backwards on me.
Oh,
I don't know how they did that. But listen, y'all trying to change my avatar. No, man, I wasn't with that. Because people be missing in Hawaii. They be Oregon shop hunting and shit. No.
just say you were
Then I
scared,
get to
man.
piping the shit out of this old lady. That nigga
Hold
get
on.
mad.
Big dog, just say you were scared, man. Just say you were scared.
I would have been, yeah, that would I was scared to do that.
Well, you were scared you gonna be able to perform right?
No, I was scared I was gonna be beating this fucking the shit out of a little old lady, and this nigga gonna be looking at me crazy, wanna do something.
See, the thing about it, I had a friend of mine call me up and asked me to do that too, but I felt like it was on some weird stuff, like he gonna try to join in or something. Because I feel like
see all that to me.
Yeah,
to me,
all
that
them
was
possibilities, man.
If he gonna pay you, you gonna go for it?
No, listen. I could look, hold on.
1,500. You gotta come pipe his
No,
wife.
hold on. This is the part I had a problem with. Now I could see if her husband or whatever, like say we work together and he knew me, but your husband ain't never saw me.
You a black man. She probably described him. She probably described you a black man. She's like, man, I know this black dude. That word black is probably enough for him to say, cool, go get it.
Yeah.
But especially when it comes to that organs, they looking for niggas' organs. Get
That's
up in that business.
If you were scared of that, this is what I would have did. If you were scared of that.
No, I was looking at all of that shit.
I'm gonna be like, look, come to my place. I'm gonna set everything up to my hotel. You got to go through security. You got to have the right key to get on the elevator. You got to go through all this. Then we could set it up.
See, that's the thing.
Off in the dungeon and all that. No, you ain't how you supposed to do it.
I was in Hawaii, and that wasn't my territory.
It don't matter. You get a hotel at one of them places in Waikiki, and then you kick back at a nice secure hotel that's them $1,000 a night. You make them pay for it. They give you the cash. They give you the cash. You pay. It's like, man, you got to get the hotel. I got to pay for my security. I'm not using a rubber. I'm definitely not using a rubber. And he can't join in because you don't want him touching you.
Thanks.
But you supposed to dog walk. You supposed to be pulling at her. You supposed to be having her dog walking her, man. Dog walking her. For real. So when you go home,
see,
man, you supposed to be punishing that girl, man, out there.
Yeah, but listen, for real. I was getting pussy out there. So to me, I felt like, God damn, now if I'm finna show out, now I'm doing porn for you, nigga. What my check?
Yeah, that's part of the game too.
I ain't really come here just because y'all want to see me fuck the shit out your wife. I mean, okay, I can get some other pussy too. Now I ain't gotta
something. What would the price be? What would the price be?
Talking about like if you want to buy some pussy out there?
No, if she gonna bring you in,
what I would charge them?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. I ain't in that type of world. I'm not in the gigolo world.
You probably charge a couple $100. A couple $100 to get you in there doing that. You probably do everything on the sun. You probably eat it out here.
Okay, the first number that came to my head right then when you asked me that was 2 bands. I don't know if that's worth it or not.
I don't believe you. I believe you was out there.
That was the first number that came to my head, though.
I think you would do it for $200.
No.
$200 a bottle of Hennessy, and maybe man order some Uber Eats, order some Burger King or whatever to the crib.
A fat sack of that Loud Pack. Hey, I ain't gonna lie though. She was a cutie though.
Man, you probably did that shit for free, man. You know you would have did it for free. You know you did. If she a cutie, I'd do it for free. I'll do it for free. I ain't gonna charge for it.
What it was too though, I say this. See, I had them came out there and moved with my sister at the time. She was staying out there. If I had my own place, it might have been different.
No, that's crazy. Because then you tell what
I
you
definitely
do
want to go into their shit.
Bro, listen. Even if you did have your own place, it's dangerous for you to tell a person where you live, especially you doing some creep stuff. No,
that too.
Use
That
a hotel. That because I don't believe I'm with that. So I feel like I'm always on point. I'm like, I'm gonna take you to a hotel. It's like right now, if I meet a chick and I got a wife, and I'm like, even when I'm in Puerto Rico, I'll be like, look, I'll take her to a hotel. Often I take her in Puerto Rico, I take her to the East Coast because she can have little niggas run up here anytime. She know this place like the back of her hand. She know people at the front desk maybe. So I'm gonna take her to Fajardo or take her to one of the other islands attached to Puerto Rico because Puerto Rico has 3 main islands: Culebra, Vieques, and Isabela. Okay, we're gonna get on the ferry, go to or the Catamaran and go to Vieques. Sit over there on the island and then do what we do, then come back. You can't have no nigga jump on a ferry with these weapons and all that and do what y'all gonna do to me. So you gotta make it hard for them. Don't bring no word to your crib. But I would have did it though. I would have punished her. I would have punished her. If she said, "Oh, you gotta wear a condom," okay, take it off. But as soon as you bend her over and she ain't looking, take that mug off and full hardcore. That's what I'm doing. Like when I was earning age, man, that's all I would do all day. I spent all my time doing it. Like, man, go on Craigslist. I could have any woman I wanted back then. Like, remember what I want today? I want the red bone who built like a quarter horse, or I want this dark skin. Man, we can pick them all day. All day, just order whatever I want. Pick my women like a pizza. I enjoyed it. Think about it. Every day you got something coming through new. You can smash something new. You ain't got to go do no talking. You ain't got to do nothing.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
That's how I do it.
He was a Craigslist merchant back in the day.
Yes, I'm loving it. Boy, listen, listen. I had so much more accomplished and so much more money when I didn't have a girlfriend or wife, and I just went on Craigslist and ordered my shit. Way more. I got way more accomplished. The minute I got into relationships and started having kids with women, it slowed down everything I was trying to do.
Yeah, for sure.
Everything I was trying to do slowed down. My hustle, my drive, I'm laid up. You got to remember when you with one of them girls like that, you on point, you watching everything. You up early, you ain't falling asleep with her. When you got a wife, guess what? When I'm with my wife, nigga, we sleep until noon.
You in bed all day, kicked up, chilling.
I got 3 kids. 3, 2, and a newborn. Guess what time we getting up? When the kids wait, we get up at noon. When the kid, okay, we up now. We gonna eat breakfast. Yeah, baby. We gonna eat breakfast.
11 a.m.
Yeah, get up at 11. You can't get no money, nigga. You just getting up at noon. Only niggas that get up at noon and get money are dope or niggas selling dope. And that's if you selling that type of dope.
Facts.
Yeah, because you be up late night doing it. Early.
Huh?
That's because you selling dope. You probably up all night doing the shit.
That's what I'm saying. Whatever, but some niggas gotta get up early, catch mugs before they go to work and all that, selling dope. But what I'm saying is a nigga in real world, for the most part, with a real job, for the most part, you can't get up at 11 o'clock and expect to accomplish anything.
Facts.
So that lifestyle of messing with them girls on Craigslist and all that, nigga take you to the moon. You get way more accomplished. You get way more because you don't pay her for that. You pay her to get up and leave. You better get up and leave. I ain't got to deal with your problems. Go home to your baby daddy and all that. I ain't got to deal with none of that.
You ain't lying.
But
don't take the condom off that sexual assault.
No. No, it's not. I'm taking it off. If I catch something, I'm gonna take the penicillin and call it a day. Keep it moving.
Damn. You better hope it ain't nothing. Some penicillin can handle.
Man, look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know nobody died of AIDS, man, but I know a lot of people that died of cancer.
Facts.
I don't know no nigga that died from something, from putting his dick in something. I know niggas who died from putting stuff in their body, dying from OD and the food, from drugs and food they put into their body. It all kill them, or cigarettes. Remember that. I don't know. In this day and age, you better hope you get AIDS or HIV before you get cancer. Nigga, you get cancer, you be dead in 6 months.
Hell yeah.
What? Damn, so it seemed like it.
Let's be real. How many niggas you know died of cancer? People you heard of that, mamas and stuff died of cancer. How many niggas
Oh,
you know died
yeah.
of AIDS? Huh?
My homeboy said that shit the other day. He said, boy, I don't know. It seemed like once you get about 70, boy, it seemed like cancer something gonna get your ass.
Exactly. But 70, that's life expectancy. I'm 40, whatever.
I say if you get
Motherfuckers getting that shit at 50 and 40, late 40s, early 50s now
Remember,
too.
it just took out who just died from that the other day? The actor. What did a singer or something just died? No, D'Angelo.
D'Angelo,
just died. Yeah. Pancreatic. Steve Jobs got billions on top of billions on top of billions and died in his 50s.
Man, they say Jerry Jones paid for some shit and got rid of his.
Man, they caught it early. Pancreatic?
Nah, it was some other type of cancer.
That's pancreatic, but it's not pancreatic. Pancreatic has like a very high mortality rate.
Yeah, that's like the deadliest one, I think.
One of them because I don't know. They always catch it later, whatever it is, but
man, it's because them niggas ain't eating apple seeds and eating grass, boy, with that vitamin B17 that has the natural defenses that kills the cancer cells. That's natural. They gonna go.
I don't believe that shit. Ananda Lewis did that same bullshit, and look where she is. All these motherfuckers trying that natural route. Guess where they at in 2 years? Dead.
No, once you get it, it's a little different. But what I'm saying is, if you eating these vitamins, B17s, it's trilicides, it releases that cyanide on the cancer cell. Yeah, I got some documentation on that though.
Man,
eat your apple seeds, eat your apricot seeds.
You read some documentation, man. You believe anything the white man tell you, don't you? He told you.
Listen, they also telling us, they also claiming that this cancer is not something, they making money off it.
But listen, most mammals
it's certain shit I look for that they are not wanting the niggas to know about.
But listen, even if you didn't have cancer, you still gonna die anyway. What's gonna take you out? Heart disease. Something gonna take you out. What difference it make?
No, I agree, but this is what I'm saying. Why you think all these kids not having cancer? They ain't smoke shit. They ain't do all this so-called shit that's they claiming that cause cancer. How the fuck a kid get cancer now?
Genetics.
Absence of vitamin deficiencies.
Yeah, it's a lot of shit like food wise that give a lot of people like a lot of stuff. But yeah, like that should be crazy out here. But I learned about B17 when I was like in middle school. Like one of my teachers at my school, he had got cancer, ended up beating it, and he was talking about it. But yeah, it's a lot of the food in America is going to kill a lot of people. Like,
yeah,
but listen, even before we start eating all this processed food, do you know what the average life expectancy was? Even in the 1800s, even
it was shorter than now.
Exactly. So I take that.
They had a rough life,
20, 30 years of life expectancy, but catch something.
That's because they had a rough life.
But listen, even now, life is rough. If you still look at what's put into your body.
Listen, this my point is though. Yeah, we all gonna die. We can't control that. But I want to be healthy while I'm living. I don't want to die all fucked up and then be all, you know what I'm saying? You know how painful that shit is to die of cancer.
Then don't die of cancer. Go let one of these little YNs run up on you with one of these switches and all that. Like that. You ain't worried about cancer then. You in Jacksonville, nigga.
Oh. Hey, I'll be like Cleon, nigga. I want to die a warrior.
Yeah. But you go die from something, man.
That's true.
Die from something.
That's
so
true.
I look at it like it's just one of those things, man. I just think about legacy. That's why I tell y'all, I'll be like, if I had my choice, certain things I can't say what I really feel on YouTube because they're gonna, catch up with me. But if I had my way, it definitely wouldn't be from that. It definitely wouldn't be from that. But having kids slow you down, it make you want to stay here a little longer.
Hell yeah.
Just a little. Damn, I didn't realize that. Yeah, it make you want to stay a little bit longer. Yeah. God damn.
What you didn't realize?
No, I was looking at this dude. The dude that won the 400 this year at Worlds. He won in 2004. Just looking at his name on her.
as far as the top people of all time in the 400. It's kind of crazy because he everybody on here from the 60s and 90s and 70s, and this nigga born in 2004, man. It's just crazy.
Yeah. He had just turned 21 or so.
Yeah, in February. He did in February.
Yeah, this year.
Which it ain't unusual because I remember Steve Lewis won when he was 19. Go look at 1988, Steve Lewis.
Yeah, this is the next generation.
He beat Butch Reynolds. But you know what's funny? He did that right when he turned 19, about 3, 4 months, 5 months after he turned 19. He never ran a PR again. At 19. And it was in 1988. So, like, literally, that was in September of 88. Literally, they started out of competition drug testing right after that. And he never once again ran sub 44.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, he never even ran under 44.5.
Damn.
Until 1992, till the Olympic year came around again. So I don't know what was up with that. It's like,
you know what was up with that?
Huh?
Say you know what was up with that.
Yeah, I'd have fell back too. I would did with like what Flojo did.
Hell yeah.
I would retire.
Damn, man, I should have started my Egypt league. I put other shit on here. I'm looking at my Egypt league. I went 4-0. I picked the 3 winners and the one game I was gonna draw.
Wait. You still on the soccer?
Damn, that would have been a perfect 14 parlay.
Wait. You still on the soccer sports betting shit?
Man, I'm a soccer god, bitch. I bet that shit every day.
What's your resume so far this month?
I go to studio1live.com/picks. I put my picks up. I used to do it every day, but I done got laid out, got busy. But I put my picks up. I give out the free picks.
That's where you want to begin with. You so good, you supposed to make niggas pay for it. I ain't giving them.
No, listen. Yeah, I do. I got a sports channel that's based on that. Niggas call me for picks, all that. And they named me that shit in my illegal before it became legal, brother. We used to go to that little parlay house. But now that shit unlegalized. I'm making a soccer app. It's called the Soccer Guy app. It predicts the picks. It gives you a top money line, top draw bets, top upsets. And I working with a Rubik's code because I do little development, like making apps and shit.
Why don't you do it with track? That's what you need to do.
No, I got one. It's called digital timers. So I got the workout timer, the track timer.
I'm talking about I'm talking about the odds and picks and stuff for track.
Oh, with track. Because I don't know how I have to get with you to get the Rubik code written in a way where I can translate how you pick your picks into a computer code, maybe a Java, Python, whatever it's going to.
The thing is, I don't know none of that. All I do is look at the odds once they put out. I shop around, like for the big meets, I shop around to see like who gonna pay more, and then I make mine. I know there's some
see that's why. Well, that's something different. See, this here with my soccer, I got a certain little knowledge on this shit where it's just I've been watching this shit for 7 years, and I'm gonna develop.
Who's gonna win today? Kansas City versus the San Diego Wave.
Hold on, let me look at that game. Hold on.
Right now it's 1-1.
Oh, they playing now?
They playing right now. It's the second half.
Hold on, I'm gonna give you a live bet. Hold on, let me go to my little thing. I do my live bet. So which game you say against? Kansas City Current?
Kansas
and San Diego Wave?
Current. Yes.
That's the women's.
So what?
Okay, I'm gonna tell you. Hold on. It's 1-1, 68 minutes left. All right, let me look at the stats. Boom. Okay, San Diego scored the 8 minute. They got the 54 minute. Let me see who controlling the game right now. Right now, Kansas City Current first half got 5 shots. Well, damn, San Diego Wave dominated the first half, but but the second half they dominated.
Hey man, I don't want all this commentary. Just tell me who gonna win.
This is a game out of the blue. I got to look at it, bro. It's plus a women's league. And it's one of the shittiest leagues. US NWSL. That's the bottomest league
Okay, so
you can find. But I'm finna give you a pick, bro. Right now, this shit gonna draw.
Give me one. It ain't gotta be that game. Just give me another one. I got Paraguay, Ecuador, Chile, Bolivia, Brazil, Portugal, Argentina, and USA.
All right. If you ready to bet, tell me which one you want to bet in.
Just tell me any of them.
All right. I'm gonna go to
go
to Brazil Series A.
Give me a 3-team parlay. Listen, give me a 3-team parlay that you know that's gonna hit, and I want the odds to pay plus 25,000.
You want the odds to be plus 25,000?
Yes.
It might not be available depending on what's going on right now.
Well, give me some inter-game stuff that's already going on. Some instant picks. They're like who gonna score the next goal and all that for the game.
No, you want some big money shit, right? That's what you're trying to tell me?
No, I want some big odds. Ain't gotta be big money.
Big money shit. All right, hold on. Let me look through the nice games. Cause I'm gonna give you 14 draw.
Add a football game in there too. With
the
Jacksonville Jaguars playing right now. The LA.
No. Don't put Don't put shit with my soccer picks. Why you call me, man? I call the boy you hit. Then I put this on it, idiot. I'm gonna give you a 14 parlay. I want you to pick all draw. Gonna pay 10. Let's say you put 10 on it, pay about 1,500. You put 100 on it, pay about 15 bands.
Wait. Put 10,000, 1,500?
No, I say you're gonna put $10 on these 14s that'll pay you 1,500. If you put 100 on it, pay you 15 bands.
Oh shit, let's roll with it. Which game?
Hold on, I gotta look at these teams. It ain't just a matter of just picking that shit out the blue, nigga. But y'all go on talk. I'm gonna be looking it over.
I don't want to talk about nothing except your parlay that's gonna get me rich. I'm waiting on you.
No, it's gonna take a few minutes. I'm looking over these teams.
All right, let me put this.
Like in Colombia, this game look like a draw. One of my Brazil, my series, Italy beat that league. I bet none but draws in that league. See, this is a first leg playoff game, which is very high.
They don't do no overtime. They don't do no overtime, do they?
Yeah, they do have. Yeah, they have overtime, but you'll win on the draw if they go overtime. You heard me? You'll win if you bet the draw.
I know, but at what point does the game become a draw? How many overtimes they do?
It depends. No, it depends on if it's a regular season game or a playoff game. Regular season game, they'll let it draw.
After how much time?
90 minutes plus any extra minutes. So basically, like, let's say some injuries happen through the game, they let the clock continue to roll. Let's say it rolled about 8 extra minutes. They'll play them 8 extra minutes. And then once the 8 extra minutes, it's a wrap. So now, sometimes they have shootout and it can still be a draw. It all depends.
So right here, Real Betis in Spain is playing against Mallorca. Okay, the draw is 22,500. That's nice. Yeah. 22. The odds are 22,500, but they losing 3-0. So yeah,
they ain't finna win.
Yeah, they down 3-0. The odds plus 75,000 for them to come back and win, which ain't never gonna happen.
Draw a lot.
That ain't never gonna happen.
Juan Pablo Cienciano.
Hey, what's the biggest comeback you ever seen them do? A team do in the game?
Shit, they were down 3-0 for me. Came back and walked that shit down 4-3.
I'll say, I don't see 3-0 and 3.
I got to throw that ticket was minutes over. Oh boy, walk that shit down.
Yeah, because this one right here is 3-0. They got man. The odds on this is plus 100,000.
Damn.
Nah, bro, don't do it.
No, I'm not. I know. Shit. With this, if you bet 500, it pays 500,000. But them niggas ain't coming back. Yo, hold on. I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
Draw. Yeah. I'm just looking over these games. I might have to put this in myself. Cerro, Portino, them boys both by good. They by the top 2 dogs in this. Oh, 1 Pablo Cienciano.
3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0.
Oh yeah, this is a draw. I'm gonna give you this one. Guarani and Cerro Portino and Paraguay. I better write this shit down. Y'all still there? Oh yeah, they there. Hold on, I'm finna, then I like this. Nah, they ain't gonna draw. But I like that Vasco Sao Paulo. This look like a draw. Vasco da Gama, Sao Paulo. Let me see them boys. 12, 6, and 12, 11, 8, and 11. And they draw one time, though. Yeah, it's going to draw. Then we got Penarol. Man, I know these boys probably going to draw. First leg, Cincinnati lead 1-9. Columbus going to lead that shit. Oh, them boys out of here. Orange County. Pachuca. I like them. Power on backs in the draw. Hell yeah. Where they standing at? Guadalajara. Hell yeah. Bingo. All right, boy, I got you 3. I'm looking for that 4th one. Plot 10. This might draw Guatemala.
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay. I got 3 good draws for you. I'm looking for that 4-1. I'm going to put this shit in too. Matter of fact, I think this is the one. Zyla Zoo and Municipal. Hell yeah, the last 2 times they played, they draw at their house. Hell yeah, if I don't bet that'll draw, I'll be an idiot.
You might got let me see if you got something on
I got 4 teams. I'm gonna put that shit in right now.
Have you checked your what's that called lately? The your Caesars?
My who?
Your Caesars.
What do you mean Caesars?
You have a Caesars app, don't you?
Oh no, hell no. We stuck with Florida Hard Rock, and then I got this little overseas app I be betting with the black chip
No,
poker.
but didn't the track thing you did? I hooked the Caesars up for you, didn't I?
Huh?
I hooked your Caesars up, didn't I?
No.
That was you, wasn't it?
No, that wasn't me. I
Man, what's
wish
your
it was
area
me.
code? What's your area code?
904.
Oh, I thought that was you. I'm tripping.
I wish it was. Shit. Oh, my season. I don't got a Caesars account. Do they make you be in that certain state to get an account?
You ain't. It's ways you can do it. You got a DraftKings?
I got a DraftKings.
Yeah, you got to be in your state to use it. The certain state to actually use it, not to sign up.
No, they let me use DraftKings. I don't use DraftKings.
In Florida?
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
Florida legal too, but they done some kind of way. I don't know how Hard Rock done monopolized it. Like we can be the only company in here that offer it. I'm like, wow, that's dumb as fuck.
Who's 47, 42 right now? What are you talking about?
Huh?
Somebody said some what is it, a football game 47, 42?
Oh yeah, I think I was just looking at that. I'll tell you what that is. I think that was damn, I was just looking at that game. I was like, damn, they scored a lot of points. Chicago Bears, because Cincinnati took the lead, and then I guess some kind of way the Bears scored at the last few seconds and beat them 47-42. Damn. Los Angeles Rams up 13-0. Buffalo up 7-0. Jacksonville 0-0. Jacksonville beat that bullshit, bro.
Yeah, New Orleans Saints definitely gonna get thrashed. I told you they only won like one game this year, I think, or 2 games, something horrible. I told this young nigga tried to ask me you want to put a bet in for? I'm like, man, because he's gonna try to put it, and hopefully they do a underdog thing. I'm like, man, they're not gonna beat the Rams, bro. He said it is 50-50. I was like, football don't work like that. It ain't 50-50, one team. It ain't like Baccarat.
Yeah.
That if your team suck, that team usually has no chance of winning. Like for real, unless something crazy happens.
For real. I got a 5-team parlay, man. I'm gonna put all on the draw tonight. $10 get me $3,000, $1,700.
Oh man!
I'm gonna put that in.
Well, look,
I'm gonna take one of these off. I'm gonna take one of these off. The one I think less likely. I think that Pachuca can beat. They could beat them, so I'm gonna take them off. I'm gonna put these 4 in for 10, and that's gonna get me $920. That's all right. I'll take that for 10. Hey man, I'm finna give you these team, bro.
All right. Oh, text it to me, man. I got to slide, man. My wife and kids need.
I don't even got your number.
Thought you did.
No, give it to me, or put it in the back chat or something, or call my number.
Hold on. Let me see.
I build apps too now. Web apps, all that shit. I got a app I'm working on now, trying to sell Google. I got the proposal on my provisional patent. I'm trying to get ready to send off before But I'm gonna tell you about that. I think it says it's the $1 billion missing Google piece they need. They need it. They need it. I gotta get it right. Make sure it's working all perfect. I'm like, man, y'all buy this. Take this from me. Take it off my hand, Google. Make me at the least a millionaire, multi-millionaire. At the least.
Well,
least you could do.
Well, I need 20%. I'm trying to find a thing on here where they got I could send you a note. Is it the note? No, it's something else.
Yeah, this is a new one. It's hard to I don't know where it's. Oh, it's that with a little notepad.
No, I thought it's a chat. It usually say
private link with hosts and other guests.
I don't see the private thing on here. Let me see. Maybe
it's a little notepad, and then it's got a little notepad with a little lock on it. Let me see if you can see. I'm gonna put my number there.
Yeah, I don't see it. Maybe I'm missing something. Usually I thought it was in here. Oh, there it is right there. I'm tripping. You right, man.
You saw me pop my number.
yeah, I see. It was right there in my face.
That big ass blue tag popped your ass in the face.
Yeah,
like,
it was there. It was in my face the whole time. It was in my face the whole time.
All right, tell me, bro. I'm gonna call that number or text me that number, and I'm gonna text you the pic.
All right.
You ain't finna put the bet in, nigga. You busy right now.
No, I can do it on my phone while I'm moving and grooving.
Okay. I can too. But you gotta go because on your app, when you go to soccer, you're gonna have to hit all countries. Because I know they're gonna show you just the basic shit. Hit all
No, I see
countries.
all, bro. Look, I'm gonna show you right now. I see all countries on here.
Okay, good, good. So I'm gonna put the country you got to go to get that game because it's one in Paraguay, one in Brazil, one in Mexico, and one in Guatemala.
No, I see all that. See, I see right here. Look at soccer. It show all the countries right here on the left hand side. You see that?
Oh, okay,
England,
cool.
Spain, Italy, France, Mexico.
Go to
And
Mexico right quick. See, you can put this shit literally in 2 minutes right now. Since you got it right there on it. Go to Mexico.
I got to do it on my phone. I got to do it on my phone.
Oh, okay, I got you. Okay, I'll text it to you.
All right, cool.
If you text me though.
Yeah, I'm about to add your number in.
All right, yo.